evening, everybody. How are you doing tonight? Dadman Walking 55 coming to you at 9:01 on the East Coast of the United States of America on a Monday night, 2 nights before Christmas. Hopefully, you've gotten your shopping done. If not, hey, have fun. Or any other celebrations you got coming up where you need to buy gifts. Hey, I just had an amazing day with Hangout, so we'll talk more about that later today. But a really, really great day today here.
And man, it does not look like your channel has
what
started.
Oh, geez. It is.
It
Yeah,
has started?
I'm sitting here looking at it now.
Okay, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I'll leave. Bye.
Bye. Yeah. That reminds me of a joke that about before we ever had kids. We were not even married 2 years, and I had my best man at my wedding over, and we were playing Eric Cartman all the time and stuff, and it's like, get in the kitchen, make me pie. And like she's got to say, get in the damn kitchen, make your own fucking pie. And yes, my best man who instigated all that got quiet very, very quickly. But hey, I'll bring her in now to say it. Mrs. Hello and welcome.
Hello. I hope everyone is doing well tonight.
Yes. Don't be confused. We are on two channels. We are both on the Mrs. channel and my channel. We will bring the chats together. So,
Kyle's mom is a bitch. Mr. Kyle's mom is a bitch. I'm
So,
sorry. I was reading what Max said.
Exactly. But hey.
Hey, Yimmy.
Well, yeah, one of the greatest South Park songs of all time. But anyway, let's say hello to the great chat that's out here. Well, but I'm sorry, where are my manners? Mrs., how about that story to start us off? Because you popped in, I said that, and I learned not to make that comment anymore.
Yes, you did. He is quite, he does learn.
It may be slow sometimes, but dadgummit, what's so stupid was the guy was like, I mean, he was instigating and all, but he got quiet, left me hanging. But all right,
he did it to a certain point.
Right.
You took it that extra step.
Wait, how do I get blamed?
You just took it to that. You just took it to that extra step.
I just wanted pie, but anyway. Okay. But Ang and I had a real cute moment tonight. At Walmart. This old elderly couple came up and got the cart, and very polite with it. And Ang's like, "Dad, is that gonna be you and Mom one day?" Like,
what kind of cart? What do you mean?
No, a push cart. But she just said the couple together were really cute together. And that's it. I told her, yeah, I hope so. Down at Universal or something like that. Just poking around and stuff like that. So it was really, really nice. So on that note, let's greet everybody on the two channels. Mrs., have you put your link in for your channel yet?
What, for the stream?
Yeah. Just put for the stream and put mine in. And that way people that may not be sub to yours can sub to mine, and maybe mine can sub to yours if not. And we're having part of it's to keep everybody exercised. So Mrs. finally hit 300. Yay, Mrs. Congratulations.
too. Thank you guys very much.
Woo-hoo. Yes. All right. So sorry for that bomb earlier, but it was really needed in that story because it was applicable to what was said at the moment. We are 18 plus, but tonight it's going to be kind of not so much. It's going to be fun. Memories lane. Share out the stream. Hit that like button on both channels, and we appreciate you. But of course, the great Snortapoopas Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters.
Wow. Sorry, I'm busy doing something.
I know. And Tina, the naughty dragon, is in. Hello, everyone. And Wolf Dog Fetch, welcome.
I messed that up. I got to delete that. Crap.
Okay. Well, Wolf Dog Fetch, I think you're over on the Mrs. channel. Nice to meet you. I see him on my side too.
No, I think he's on, unless he's moved over.
He's on both channels. Yeah, right. Okay. But hey, thank you, folks. And Tina's greeting, and the Wolf Dog's greeting the dragon back. Mrs. with preemptive welcome early, and let's see. All right, greetings, everybody. Snortapoop is snuffling. Is it that cold down there for you guys right now? And as Tina said, please like and subscribe. Oh my gosh, today here has been gray and cold and windy. Have you tried to step out, Mrs.?
No, I don't dare.
It's a better day you don't right now, so.
I do not dare.
I'm gonna come back to this one real quick in a minute. I'm gonna start that one. And Max Redstone, yeah. I think it's incumbent on me to point out that 8 p.m. Eastern was asked to go. Just I did put a couple tweets out saying that we were going to push it back to 9, and I will tell you why we did that tonight, and it was well worth it. Uh, but like you see, I am like Paul McCall. I will release no video. I will not start any stream till it's time. Or as Gandalf said, a wizard arrives exactly, is never late, always arrives exactly when he wants to. And that's kind of like when I do my streams, exactly when I want to. Oh, Max says Tina's the only one who is yeah, I bet. Yeah. Tina would give us a 2-minute warning. I saw that. That was a reminder. Thank you. How to use Snortopoopas. Fallout Dave, welcome. How are you tonight?
Hello, hello.
Yes, we've started. Welcome to the party, pal. Oh my gosh, we saw on a member stream with Lorena last night. I did not realize they did the Cleveland show, but they did a spoof of Die Hard on the Cleveland show.
Oh my gosh, it was really funny.
That was such a riot. That was such a riot. Yeah. I mean, you got to see it if you haven't. I don't know what I did to make you jump, but hey, we'll do more of that. Yemi, good evening. Hello. How are you? So, let's see. Yes, I want to get away from that number very much so. No go back. So as Mrs. said, it is also on the Mrs. channel here. Make sure you hit some like over there. Stay over there a bit to hit the like. We are going to be pulling chats in from both. So if you leave a comment on what's that, it will more than likely be seen.
Well, it should be seen because we're pulling it from StreamYards, which is
Yeah.
taking both of the
Well,
chat.
unless I skip it, unless you or I skip it, that's kind of thing.
Well,
But yes, we
but
will. I know. I got you. Sorry. Okay, so there's the they're both the misses. Anyway, that's fine. Yes, she's more
what?
important
Both
anyway.
of the links are my. Did I do it wrong?
Yeah, but I can do it real quick.
No,
Let me
you
do.
just keep talking.
Oh, well, no,
I'll
people
do
want to
it.
hear you talk, not just me.
Oh, it's okay.
It's like the two of us complete.
Did I do? I
Look at
copied.
well, one says yours and one is my channel. What both are both Mrs. Deadman working. Oh no,
I
never mind. You got it. You got it. You put them
no.
together. You
Yeah, I
put them
just put them
together.
on the same one.
Okay, that's fine. Max says it's like the two of you complete each other's sentences. We try to.
Not
No,
really.
no. Okay, yeah, yeah. The problem is sometimes you don't have a memory. Remember? You remember the time at that church on the Valentine's Day and we were playing the game in the
Oh, I
audience?
don't remember. That is the most. I just don't give a crap about it. So why would I remember it?
Well,
It's just.
this one they won the quest. They did the newlywed game that night, and what they asked the guys, what what is your wife's most common phrase to say, or what did it say the
Oh
most?
yeah, I didn't know it.
And
I couldn't
like
remember.
she like I don't know, and I said you're an idiot, and I was
No,
like
I said it's probably something I can't say in church.
yeah,
And
and
you
then
said, "No, it's you're an idiot." And he's right. I say, "Oh, you're an idiot," all the time.
all the time. So,
Yep.
but welcome in everybody. Thank you. Sit back for the ride. Feel free to ask questions along the way as you want to. Um, you remember the Godzilla ride? Just don't know it. That's the King Kong ride. We're going to hope maybe talk about that a little bit later. This is on this trip. That was a load of fun.
I
Shout.
never rode that ride. He's full of crap. I never
I
did.
swear you did, Mrs. But
Oh.
anyway. All right. Well, should
Can
we
I
start?
ask you a
Yeah,
question?
go ahead.
Have you
Yes.
talked to our oldest today?
No, I have not. I've
Okay.
been busy with the youngest. Do I need to? I can take a minute real quick while you start us off.
I just want to see if they're coming over tomorrow.
Okay, I will do that while you get us going off here, and you can talk about a few things about this trip. And I do want to come back to something Tina had asked in just a second with this one here, because actually, let's say, and Tina said, "We'll take it out. I hope you two are having a Merry Christmas season, Happy New Year."
It'd
So,
be better if we all weren't sick. I mean, we're getting over, but now we're in the just the cruddy voice stage where it sounds like you've smoked, 3 packs of cigarettes a day for your entire life since you were born. But besides that, I'm quite fine, I think. Later tonight, we'll find out. That's when I start getting sick. It's like I do okay
It's
during the day, and then in the evening, I start getting chills, and
that happens
I
so
think
many
it's
times.
because I think it's because I'm tired.
I think so too, and it happens like with me too. I start getting loopier, coffeeer at late night. Hey, Comic Relief Crusader,
Hello,
how you
hello.
doing? Max is full of other things, just not crap. Don't call him a pinata then. But basically, with this question, I wanted to do right here, folks, because I will say it. You know, it has been one hell of a 2024, Mrs. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Hey,
Uh,
Fallout Dave, I
yeah,
used to smoke a pack and a half of unfiltered Camels every day.
and
So,
she rolled her own cigarettes.
and I rolled them. So,
Yes.
probably equivalent to 3 packs of filtered.
Hey, Gene.
But,
Yes, exactly.
that's been,
Yeah.
like 38 years ago, so.
Oh wow, we got questions. I'm going to definitely star that one. We'll come back to it. But I
Oh,
wanted,
interesting.
yeah, I do want to hit this one though real quick. Oh, Finity's here. Hey, Finity. Cheers to
Hey,
you, sir.
Infinity.
Good to see you. How are you tonight? Hopefully you're well. Um, let's see. Okay, getting back to this question. Let's see. Yes, I tell you, 2024 has been a really interesting up and down year. Uh, not only in learning about life and people and stuff like that, but in real life, our situation with my mom has been uh really added a lot new changes to life, and that's made us have to learn to be flexible and a lot of the other stuff more these days. But we still have grandma around, uh fortunately, and things just it's a new thing. And you know we have to look back and count our blessings. It's been rough too with dealing with personal situations
The
both
last
online and
2
real
years
life.
the last
Yeah.
2 years have been very difficult. There's some, tragedy that has happened, and it's just been hard, and I'm hoping that this next year there'll be some resolution and some closure in a lot of that. Hey, Brogu. And, but I'm ready for it to get better.
And one of the biggest things that have helped us is streaming with you folks.
It really has.
And it's been a nice distraction. I'm sorry ended up going haywire and AWOL for about 2 months most times and stuff, but you hit times and you get away and you just whatever. But I tell you, you guys have always been a rock for us, a source of encouragement, from bad days and good. Just it's like like we did the road trips. Y'all are getting a car and we got Tina's head hanging out one way, Stunning's head hanging out somewhere, and Snortapoop's got his butt out the window.
Mm.
And that's what makes this fun and makes this a wonderful experience.
Well,
Uh,
I have always said that those morning shows have
mhm,
helped me, and, as much as I hope it has helped other people because,
mhm,
um, it has kept me, I think, really from going through going into a very dark hole. Just having you guys there, and I really mean that. There's sometimes I didn't feel like streaming. I didn't wanna do it, but I did it, and by the end of the 2 hours, my outlook had changed. It was wonderful, and it's you guys. It's you guys that do that. So, I thank
mhm.
you all for that, and
Abs-
I hope that it can help you guys also.
And we are actually going to really cap it off next week with starting at 4 a.m. Eastern time on 12/31 New Year's Eve to hopefully after 7 a.m. New Year's Day. 26 hours, 38 time zones. Don't ask me how, why, but it's the way it is. Uh, we're going to bring in the new year all around the world, right?
Yes, we are. I'm insane. I can't believe I'm doing it.
It's wonderful. So, but
And
hey,
Theme Park Casual, hello, hello.
hey, theme park casual. Hey, how are you doing?
Merry
And
Christmas. Merry Christmas to you.
all that I keep thinking of Eddie Murray and Murphy and Trading Places. Merry New Year.
Have you
Anyway,
talked to our oldest?
I texted them and I have. Oh, sorry, they responded. Sorry, I didn't hear it. Okay, they're coming over in the morning.
Okay, excellent.
Okay,
Yay!
I'm asking what time just in case. Sorry. Yes, y'all have replaced the oldest child. No, I'm just kidding. uh,
I was
yeah.
afraid that we wouldn't be able to see them, but, we're just in the nasty
Hmm.
sounding stage. We're past all of the crud, all the contagion. It's now just congestion. So, I'm so looking forward to seeing my oldest. It's been a while. It's what
I'm
Christmas is
responding
about.
to him.
So, anyway, so Snorterpoopus says that he put his snout out and it was Tina who had her tail hanging out.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry. Thanks for
Boy,
reminding me.
Snorterpoopus, you get blamed for stuff that you don't even do.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Well, it's my fault. Yep, it's my fault. So yeah, it's not a regular. Yeah, hey, it's a regular thing. I mean, I've actually, as a kid, peed outside of a church van while it was moving one time because the guy wouldn't stop in the middle of nowhere, Florida.
And Fallout
So
Dave, I give you my condolences.
yeah, I
It's
saw. Yeah.
hard. It's hard, and it does make the time long, and it makes holidays harder.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah,
Absolutely. I mean, it's it this year, like with us, it's difficult because we're trying to make sure: do we see mom? Do we not see mom? Because of not getting her sick. In her state right now, it's like she doesn't can't afford to get sick. So I'm hoping to be there with her Christmas night. So we'll see who else can join us. So absolutely, definitely condolences. It never gets easier,
yeah.
especially around the holidays. I understand, brother. I think Thanksgiving's that way around here, and
Mhm.
birthdays actually.
Yeah,
So
it's just rough.
now, okay, we're gonna make brighten it because you guys brighten our night. Hey, Dave didn't realize, didn't know people rolled those, but
Oh,
yes,
you can still buy them. You can still
yeah,
buy the papers, and you can buy loose tobacco, and, you can roll your own cigarettes.
I know one person that follows us that does.
Um,
Now we do have a question here because when I ask the question, what is your favorite smell?
my favorite smell.
I got one. Well,
What?
actually, I got two. Damn. Well, bacon is my favorite smell. The smell of bacon, but I will also say we have a big coffee plant in our city, so I love the smell of coffee.
Of them roasting the
Yes,
beans,
yes, I love the smell coffee. It's much better than the brewery, which smells like ugh.
like rotten
Yeah,
hops. Yeah.
yeah, rotten hops. That's so.
So what is my favorite smell? Well, my favorite food smell is I love fresh baked cookies.
Hmm,
I just love fresh baked or fresh baked bread. Probably bread more than cookies.
that's a good one too. Yeah.
But
Fu-
the other smell that I like, if you talking like um, Bath and Body Works has this body wash. It's called Japanese cherry blossoms. Oh my gosh,
oh,
I love that smell.
well, you know what Anglo's is the wants to smell like a vanilla cream cookie or a vanilla sugar
A
cookie.
vanilla sugar. That is
Yes.
that's from um what's it called? Yeah, Bath and Body Works. They have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lotion, and oh my gosh, that just smell good.
I bought the kids some of that today.
Oh,
So, oh,
Snort
look at
Pooper
what Max
says,
said. You two are cute cups. Oh, soups. Oh, we're a cute soup stealing paradise. Hey, I didn't steal
yeah,
it.
but he encouraged it. He said, "Yeah, it's yours. Take it."
Oh, Dave said he can't chat on your channel though earlier. So, so I don't
Uh,
know what that is.
Roku asked a question. It's hard. It's hard. I want growth. Can put up. I'll put it up.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
He's asking this question. Can I get your advice or something? I love your channel. There's another YouTube channel that I love. As time went on, they got a little more popular, and I feel left out. Am I wrong? that is the quandary that I am in. I want growth so that I can reach more people, but I love the intimacy that I have now. And so I'm afraid I'm afraid I'm gonna be in a catch-22, and, I don't think your feelings are wrong, but I don't necessarily think that they're doing it on purpose. I don't know the channel, I don't wanna know the channel, but sometimes I mean, I watch some streamers, the chat goes so fast and it's stuff that it's really hard
Mm-hmm.
sometimes to, keep up, and if you're doing it by yourself, which I'm doing, um, and which, a lot of streamers are, they don't have producers, they don't have people, highlighting, chats for them to do, and sometimes they get so big that they can only do the, what are they called on YouTube?
The
Once you
super
pay
chats,
the
the
super
super chats.
chats,
Yeah.
and that's where I'm kind of in a quandary, with if I do get monetized, um, whereas that would
Mm.
be great to get revenue, um,
But
I
then if
do
people
not
think you're
want
only
to
answering the people that
I
pay
do
too, that's
not
another
want to
problem.
own I don't think I'm ever gonna get that big, but I don't want to only have time to talk to the super chats because people put the super chats in, um,
And
and
theme park
see, yeah,
casual
he
also,
it just
especially on your when you get busier, the chats can really go crazy. Yeah.
so
And you do miss it. And then like in his case, theme park casual a lot of times is outdoors. You're dealing with crowds, lighting, all these other things. They may not see it. It just depends. I understand and I agree with you because yeah, it's one of those things that I think it just has to go down to subjectivity in the situation because I
yeah,
think you have to give them the benefit of the doubt. But I think also it, there are times when when you're being ignored, and I just oh,
it's a
wait.
tough
We got
one.
the Terminator here. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
But yeah, like Theme
But
Park says
here
here. Yeah,
yes, sometimes
it's
there's but this is what Brogu said. He says, "I love them very much, and they are giving all of this attention to the new people. When I've been there for a very long time, I feel like I've been kicked to the curb."
mm,
Um, I think sometimes they might just, um, take you for granted that I don't know. Once again, I am speaking completely hypothetical. I do not know who they are. I don't want to know who they are.
mhm,
Um, I'm just saying what it might be. It might be that they know that you're a faithful viewer and that they can depend on you, so they're focusing on the newer people to bring them in. I don't know. I don't know their minds.
mhm,
Um, but it's a very difficult thing to balance.
yeah.
It's a difficult thing to balance. And I mean, like I say, I'm not a huge channel. And I might have like 12 people in chat.
Eh,
And to me, sometimes that gets a lot for me to have to kind of try to
yeah, when it's
keep up
jumping on your
with,
morning show, sometimes yeah.
you know.
Max
So,
says
and
I'll
that's the,
monetize you. Go ahead, Max. Monetize the missus. Get us 200 more subs.
um, so I mean, it's a tough one, Brogu. I know it's,
Yeah,
and that's something that I'm really, really, um,
yeah,
trying to be very I'm glad I'm growing slow.
yeah.
I know, I mean, I'd love to be
Exactly.
monetized right now, but I'm glad I'm growing
Yep.
slow. Um, because when new people come in, it's not like I have 30 new people in the chat that I'm having to try to. I can still focus on the original chatters and then bring in the new ones too. Um, it's like I say, it's tough.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, see
a
here.
lot of people don't know, like Theme Park Casual said, especially if you
Yeah, and I can understand it can lead to that frustration, but also remember, find places where with the other people in the chat, and build communications and stuff like that through that. You'll find where you want to because I felt a lot of like this, especially this last year, Brogu. But there are places I know that I want to be. I will tell you, theme park casual. I can't get there enough. Lorraine, there are certain streams that I go to, but I also do like a Pacific War one, recorded channels that I do. there's you don't have to get off altogether. You just
What's
look
the
around and
phrase?
find where you want to be.
Don't throw out the and
Baby with the bathwater.
don't throw out the baby with the bathwater.
Yeah. So
Find the channels that make you happy. If a channel doesn't make
yeah.
you happy,
No.
stop, take a break
Yeah.
from that channel
Yeah.
and, and then go back in a little bit and see, well,
Yeah.
maybe it makes me happy again.
Well,
Um,
back. Yeah. Well, let's get back to the smell of good smells.
oh,
Shall we do that?
we shall. I'm
Max
sorry.
had some. Let's. I know
Uh,
this
I
year's been
really,
hard on us. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mrs.
like I said, I just really wanted to address that because
Yeah.
that is a thing that I struggle with,
Yeah.
and that I want to make sure that,
And I
um,
do struggle with it as a viewer. You know me as a host. I like to try to talk to the chat even during Fortnite, at the expense of the game. Because I like to try to engage the people and stuff like that. But everybody's different, and I understand that. But Max is like spam. I like to smell jet fuel at the airport and spam, 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 spam.
I know I love
But
the smell of food.
now
Most
theme park casual did say also earlier. I liked his answer. Love coffee and cookies.
yeah.
Yes, and we're gonna get into the theme parks down here and show y'all some stuff. We got one of the theme park experts in the house. Yes,
Luna Poopa says, "I always like the smell of witch hazel and bay rum."
bay rum.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and definitely in our hearts, thoughts of Tina. Dave shared his story. I know Tina had a big loss this year too. 2024 has been
About 3
hard.
years ago.
Yeah, but also one this year
Yeah,
also, and
yeah,
and we love you guys. And hey, if we can uplift you guys, that's what we're here for,
yeah.
and stuff like that. So,
I'm
and it's
really
like
not
Matt.
I
He's
sound like I'm weeping and
yeah.
crying. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
just very
Theme
congested.
Park Castro also said it's like hosting a party. The more people show up, the more the host has to spread their time between people. Yeah,
Right.
that does get hard too. Yes, I
Yeah.
know. Oh, uh, we're not going to get a theme parks of questions like this, but I'd
Uh,
say over.
you have it where
It's
the
over.
it's over
Yeah,
because, number 1, they used to have designs on it, and you could see the design, but
yeah.
also when you pull it, it's like if it's under if you, like, kinda just give it a little pull,
There you
the
go.
the
The Infinity is
the
right.
the whole
See,
ton of yes, the whole ton of toilet paper can roll with you. It doesn't
yeah,
have a but if
but
it's over when you pull it, there's, like, some friction and you don't,
nice
roll off
graphic, Infinity.
half of the toilet paper.
All right. Brogu, I can't answer that publicly, but I don't necessarily, I'm not going to put it up, but I don't think you're wrong either. But you got to be very careful with that. And underway circumstances. Okay. All right. Wow. We're half an hour in and we haven't even talked about our theme parks yet.
Brogu,
So,
you're not did you see what Brogu liked to smell?
no, yes, I didn't want to put that up. I'm like, nothing's wrong with Brogu, but I didn't want
What?
to encourage that.
Oh, oh, um, I
That's good.
I I don't think you're wrong, but I do like what Fallout Dave said, Brogu. It is if you're standing by an open fire. So, but yeah, I
Uh,
understand when you're pumping gas, that
yeah.
smell. I'm sorry, I just said what it was. You might as well just put it up there. There, I
Yeah.
will put it up.
Brogu, and I will say this happens in everything in life. I will tell you, Mrs. will tell you, there are people I have affinity to either stream with or play Fortnite with. I mean, it's like quarterbacks and wide receivers. They sometimes tend even if it's not intentional, it just happens. It's the way things work, and it just it's what happens. Yeah, TP for a bunghole, especially after the great TP shortage of
Oh my
2020.
gosh, I
As
gotta
we
tell
bring
you
in
what.
Balzette behind that one. Balzette, welcome.
Hey, Belzec, I gotta tell you, when all that happened, we buy a big thing of toilet paper from a box store because I just don't want to buy 4 rolls at a time. I'm just lazy. I want to do it once, every
Yep.
2 or 3 months. um, sorry. So I went to go buy it, and there was none there. And I'm like, I am not hoarding it. I just want toilet paper. It was ridiculous. And then this last time we went and there was a hurricane coming, there was no toilet paper. So well, there was. The only toilet paper they had were these rolls, like these big rolls, like they put in public restrooms. They were like, I don't know how many equivalent to on the roll.
You get well,
Um,
now we got like the McDonald's industrial roll
yeah,
that
they're the big rolls. I felt it. It's not horrific. Um,
dude wipes.
and it fits on our little toilet paper roll holder. So
48 bucks.
I'm gonna buy those from
Oh
now
my
on.
god, you're like the missus. It's the it's like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Good
talk
night,
talk
Snorterpoopus.
already? Is he leaving?
Yep.
Good night, Bear.
Good night, Bear. Hank says good night. All right.
So it's about 30 minutes into the show. Do you think we're ready to
I think so too.
start our
Yeah,
start
we're
our
going to.
Universal
Where did
Adventure?
Snort Poopa say get I don't see him. It didn't come through on the StreamYard side.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. All right, Snort Poopas. Great to see you as always. All right. So let us go here. All
Well, you
right.
have 10 people watching,
Yeah. Hey,
and
there have been 3.
I have
We've had people in and out too.
3 people watching on my
Yeah.
side. Thank you guys very much.
Oh, Dave, you stop. You're going to encourage the missus. He's prepared for the zombie apocalypse. Hurricane panic buying. Yeah.
And Taco Bell night. I do want to get always have a full box of toilet paper. It's just kind of like what I want to do. Um, but he's like, "Why do we need to do that?" I said, "Because you don't." Never mind.
No, I know. It's like 2 squares, 3 squares. Anyway, that's on another thing. So
I did not have an imaginary friend.
I didn't either, but we did make up a twin brother for me, which got a friend of ours confused for everything. So Merry Christmas and all. And hey, let's sit back and enjoy this wonderful trip now. This detour that we took, which we did. This stream's a detour because we went
Yeah.
off topic. But hey,
So
all right, which is okay. All right. So if you've never been to Universal Orlando, I hope you guys. This is the hotel we stayed at, the Cabana Bay Resort.
yes.
It's kind of a retro throwback 50s, 60s type. They used
The
to have
shampoo and the shampoo and the soap that they have. I didn't get a picture, but they have VO5, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the soap is what was the soap?
Zest.
Zest.
You know,
Which are very retro.
Yes, exactly. They had the retro Zest paper.
Oh yes, Fallout Dave. There was enough toilet paper at Universal. Yes. I would go out to the cart and get more if we needed it. So Cabana Bay, a fun hotel. So
Yep.
let's see what we have here next. That was the lobby.
When we first got there, yeah, wonderful Christmas everywhere, music.
Hey, it's not stealing the shampoo, Fallout Dave. You pay for it. There's a
Exactly.
fee that is on your bill, and that is paying for.
Well, not at this hotel. At some hotels, yes. But yes, a better VO5. Exactly. They had the little bottles with those labels on. Did you get the pictures of those?
No, I said I forgot to.
Ah, crap. But yes, they did that in Zest. Exactly.
But
Yes.
they have a fee that they put on your bill.
Yeah. Well, here's the way I look at it. Some put a fee, but you know what? When I was a sales tax auditor, hotels claimed that it was part of the room rate. So they wouldn't charge sales tax. They paid the tax and they bought it. So that's why the logic I've always used is, hey, they'll argue to a tax auditor, they've already paid tax because it's part of the room rate. You're damn right. I'm taking the shampoo with me. Tina said in Canada they don't have theme parks.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah.
You just
No,
have
it's a-
beautiful scenery.
And
It is a beautiful Christmas tree, is it not? I don't know if it's real or not. I did not touch it, but I love the decorations on it. Oh yes. Well, the things that you can't take, and I took when we were checking in. I was joking with the guy. I asked him. I said, have you ever had anybody take have you ever had to charge anybody for taking the coffee maker? And they're like, you'd be surprised, but yes.
see, that would be just that just seems like too much for me. You know
But
that
yeah.
that would be too much for me. But eh, I'm going to let you control the
Okay.
flow of where we go because I'm not
Yes, if
seeing
you
this.
don't take the shampoo, you're overcharging me. That's correct. Oops, and here is the, little seating area in the restaurant. They have some TVs where they show retro commercials and things like that. That's kind of fun.
Oh yeah, great
We
dining
actually have
area.
a Holiday Inn towel that actually has Holiday Inn on it.
Yeah,
Um,
that I actually not on this trip, but there've been other nights, like when the park closes early. I just sit down there and hang out while
yeah.
get the unlimited refills and stuff like that. Uh, on some trips with Ang, a really nice place. I mean, you could actually kill some time there and comfort. Very comfortable place.
Yeah. Yes, Brogu, you gotta love the guy that takes the coffee maker. I watched this person on TikTok. I mean on YouTube. They have shorts and they are their experiences as a working at the front desk at a hotel. Yes, Holiday Inn does still exist.
Yes, actually, they
Uh,
have two types. They have the Holiday Inn Express, which has the breakfast, supposedly fewer frills than they have the actual Holiday Inn hotels that have the finer dining and
mhm.
other stuff like that. So yeah, they do exist, but in two different formats.
But they have done these they're skits, but they're things that have really happened. And like this one person, they call him and say, "Mr. So and so, you have taken the coffee maker out of the room. So we need it back, or we'll charge you $300 for it." And he's like, "Wasn't that complimentary? It says complimentary coffee." And they're like, "Well, the coffee is complimentary, but not the coffee maker. Um, so you need to bring it back."
Yeah, even my friend Yemi hasn't taken coffee makers yet, but he's a big coffee guy.
They've
So
also said they've had people try to steal some of the art that is on the
yep,
walls.
yep.
Um, and it's just crazy. People are weird.
Nothing will ever approach in the Placa, Florida, where somebody snuck the salt shaker in their bra to the theater.
It was the popcorn flavored popcorn.
That is probably the worst I've ever heard
Yeah.
of.
Well, they said that they've had somebody this site that was pushing a mattress out the window to take.
Mm, yeah, exactly. So,
Oh, Shoney's in Brogu. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Dave is
can't.
talking about in Fortnite, by the way, on that one.
Yes.
Yeah, Shoney's. We've seen a
I
couple of those around the country.
I can't really I've gotta be very careful doing buffets because I'll eat
Hmm.
until I'm sick.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right. Because I tell you, this is relatively, in Florida, you're not going to get a hotel room under $100 a night. If you're lucky, you might get a Holiday Inn Express for around 100, a little bit under it based on time of year. But this resort's usually you can get from about 125 to 175
Mhm.
most times throughout the year.
It's nice.
And it's
It's
nice, it's secure.
yeah.
That's the other thing. Because I always said, as I said a couple things before, if you're going to Orlando, 192, you're in danger, and if it ends in initials like JYP or OBT, there's a reason why they charge well under $100 a night. And yeah, actually, one time we were down there, and there was a hotel that actually did get busted as a meth lab because they had an explosion. So
Yeah.
that's why we tend to go in towards these, and also the theming. We wanted the Christmas experience.
Yeah.
You see the decorations, the trees.
We love
Now,
this hotel.
you can see the retro nature of the hotel. Normally, with that old throwback 50s, 60s type of look, and
The mural here.
there's
Yeah.
actually more in this hotel with that. So
Yeah. I don't know if we got a lot of it this time.
yeah, you
But we'll
scared
get I'm
buffets.
skinny, but I scare buffets when I start eating. Well, a lot of the competitive eaters are not fat.
No,
They're thin.
no, yeah, they really are.
Who says, "I think I owe Shoney's more money than they owe me food."
There you go.
Yes.
That works.
And here we went to bowl. We went bowling there, and this is in
Yes.
their lobby. They have a bowling alley there, and you depending on how many people you have, you get so much time. So that's kind of cool.
Hmm.
And that's the inside of the bowling alley.
And notice how they had the lights themed red and green.
Yes.
That was that was for Christmas effects. I don't
Yeah.
think that they always do them red and green, but it was
No, no,
a
they have
really
different
nice.
colors. And there we are with Ang.
Yes.
We have an hour and 15 minutes.
And we forgot to do the scores, but listen.
That's okay. I lost. I lost in all of them. I will let you know that.
Oh gosh, I tell you what, it was not a good night for bowling, but it was fun, and that was our last night on the trip. So
Yes. And this is the view from our window. They have a water park there called Volc- Volcano Bay, and that is our view from the window. Um, I just wanted that one so you could see that it actually was from our window. And then that is from our window also. That's the day version of it. And then, hey, Corey, how are you doing?
Corey,
Oh, call
welcome.
out Dave. Bowling is not competitive when I play. If I hit a pin, I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly. And Corey, we're doing this both on my channel and the Mrs. channel, so it's
We
yeah.
do 10-pin bowling, Tina. I do not know. We do not up in the South. I do not know anywhere in the country. They do not have lanes that do 5-pin bowling, but we do 10-pin bowling.
Oh gosh, that reminds me. We're gonna be. We just thought about it the other day that yeah, what's 5-pin bowling? But 30 years ago, January 13th will be 30 years to the day I met the missus. It'll be
Yeah.
our 29th wedding anniversary. Last year we did an anniversary stream. We'll probably try to do something again this year. But man, one of the stories that I had with that was we were all dating and we hadn't been married yet. And I bowled. I hit the slick spot. I well, Burgu, have a good evening. Hey, we appreciate you being here. Feel free and loiter around if you need a little bit more. But if you need to go, take care. So, oh, and good to see you. And Corey, if same thing, if I hit beside the gutter, I'm happy. No, listen, this woman will laugh at you when you're laying in the gutter. By the way,
Okay,
greetings, Sashi.
Okay,
Greetings.
5-pin bowling is a Canadian variant of bowling where players aim to knock down 5 pins arranged in a V formation using a smaller hand-sized ball. Use
Mm-hmm.
smaller hand-sized balls. Each pin has a different point value with a maximum score of 450 achievable through consecutive strikes. So
Oh,
it seems like it's in Canada, only
well,
in Canada.
that's Tina was speculating on that. But I'll tell you what,
Oh, did you
that's
see
crazy.
Sashi? Hello, Sashi.
Yes. Greetings. He's at work. So, and we were nice to our retail clerks today. Except, well, one
Good.
was like being very dense on something, but it's okay. But hey, but yeah, no. This is the thing.
Oh, well, let me
I
say
hit
this.
this.
One
Go
second.
ahead.
Good night, Brogu. You have a good one.
I hit the waxy spot with the foot fault line. I barely touched it, and I ended up flying face first down the lane
Went
about
into
10 feet.
the lane.
Huh?
Your foot went into the lane. That's why it's slicker there. And
Well, yeah, but I mean, I went.
well, you must have crossed it enough.
Yeah, but I laid there for a minute, and then all I hear
I
behind me
just
was
laughed.
laughing. Didn't say, "Are you okay? What's going on? Are you
You
okay?"
were
No,
young. Of
I just
course
heard.
you're okay.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about
There's
lawn
a night
bowling.
version of the Volcano Bay.
Yeah, that's a beautiful park. Maybe we'll get to do that one day.
Lawn bowling is I have heard of lawn bowling. Is lawn bowling and bocce kind of the same thing? I don't know. There's so many. Yes, Dave. Yes, it was a proud moment.
She loves doing that to me. But
So,
so yeah, and by the way, you can see through here, through this middle part here, there's a wide lazy river that runs and around by the volcano. So And that's something we didn't get a picture this time, but the Cabana Bay itself actually a has its own lazy river separate from Volcano Bay.
Mm. But if I'm going to Universal, I don't care if I'm staying there. I'm going to the parks.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not.
We only did one water park with our kids. I did one with Ang separately from you and the older, but the one was this is like it has to be 80 degrees. We went in January.
I said it
There,
had to be 80 degrees and not crowded,
and the heated pools,
and
and
the
it was
water has to be heated.
the
So
one day we met every criteria. No, yeah, the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, I'm sure you had cricket too in the Commonwealth Games, but yeah, it's this was a wonderful view, wonderful night. You can see in the background there's a few things. There's the Orlando Eye right next to the mountain itself. That's basically like the Eye in
is
London,
that
and
right
then
there?
yeah, that right up there. And then there's a straight free fall thing, and then there's a V that's a rocket launch thing.
Yeah,
So
bungee launch thing.
bungee launch, yeah, thank you.
Very nice, very nice.
Yep,
Okay, I think that's all of our.
yep.
Oh, no,
Yay!
we have one more view of the.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh
there's a
wow,
different view. Oh,
another
look,
night
you can
view.
kind of see the eye a little better. It's
Yep.
a big um, Ferris wheel.
Yeah, I tell you, it really is fun. I mean, that's why we left the windows open that night. It's a beautiful view. The lights of the city at times, and actually, our view, if we were up there at the right time, we could have seen the fireworks over at Epcot.
Yes, but we weren't. We
Uh,
were, I don't know, doing other things.
we went one night when we got there. We went over to Disney Springs. Oh my gosh, the traffic was. Oh gosh, it was like it was a Sunday night too. So Corey said it's mid 30s there, rain on the way.
Oh,
We
I
had
don't.
a high of 58 today. It's like
Oh,
cold.
I'm just staying in the house and I'm wearing socks, long pants, and a sweatshirt. So,
Yep.
but that's
So,
kind of cool looking
and
there.
folks, we're going to talk a little bit about what we saw of Epic Universe too in a little bit.
Yeah, the Epic
So share out the
Universe.
stream, bring your friends in for that too.
Yeah, yeah, that's going to be really cool. But first, we're going to talk about just some general. We're not going to be talking about the parade yet, but we are going to be talking about just some of the stuff
Oh,
we did at Universal Studios.
real quick. I think they did drone shows, but I think there's some semblance of fireworks with that or with Magic Kingdom. Basically, if there's fireworks at Disney, you can see it from where we were. And hey, then you don't want Hungry around. Hungry, they can't stand cricket. It's the game that
I
it
don't
will not
understand.
end.
I don't understand cricket. I can usually figure out a sport,
Yeah,
but I just can't.
I think most people's problem with it is it just takes so long.
If I could understand it, that wouldn't necessarily bother me. I
Hmm.
just can't. I just can't figure it out, and nor do I want. And I'll be honest, I just do not want to take the time. If I had somebody that could say, "Hey, here, let me explain it to you," that would be one thing. But I just don't want to figure it out on my own.
I gotcha.
Isn't cricket like baseball and croquet had a baby? I don't know because they
I
have
think it is
wickets.
sort of.
They
Yeah,
have wickets, and
they have innings though. So and so.
I don't know.
Oh, but Max, they have at Disney Springs. I think it's far enough from the park, but Disney Springs is part of Disney. They actually have got a drone show at Disney Springs now.
They
So
can't do
they,
the drone shows at Disney because Disney had an FA put a
yeah,
more or less permanent flight
yeah,
restriction over the resorts.
but
Oh, oh, oh.
yeah,
But at
but
Disney Springs, they have had one.
yeah. So
So we went to Universal, and this is just some of the stuff that we did that's not food related or Epic Universe related or anything like that. This is just some of the kind of basics stuff we did. I tried to divide it up in little sections. I don't know why, because it's what I do. I like to have some order in my life. So we went to Minion Land. Oh my gosh, was that not the cutest thing? We did go to a restaurant there where we'll show you the food later. And Max, no, I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Mhm.
Sashi says there may be someone who understands and can explain cricket well, but I am not that person. I get you. I
Yep.
might look up a Cricket 101 because, in our birthdays, we have a lot of cricket players.
Really.
Well, we don't have a lot, but we have cricket players.
Yeah, I know. Some days it's been heavy on it. So yeah, so it's like crazy. So
Sorry, everybody.
yeah,
I'm trying to mute so you don't have to hear me coughing. When I
that's
talk a
okay.
lot, this says it. Banana, 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 banana.
Yes. And
And
all
Balzette,
right.
thank you for lurking. Thank you so much for lurking. So,
Exactly.
so we did
Exactly.
go to Minion Land, and some of these I can't show them because it has pictures of us in them. So that's why some of these are kind of limited. This is something cool that Dadman found near Villain Con. And why did you like this one, Dadman?
I mean, Max Redstone has to know this. I wish Marty would see or Dave C were here. I mean, obviously the guy on the left with the acorn. No, I'm just. It's the Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, it's a Cylon Centurion. Just look at it. By your command. Exactly.
Ah, very
And
yes.
see, I'd been through there months ago with Aang. We passed it the night before. Then all of a sudden, the daylight, it just jumped out at me in the daylight. So
That's one thing that I think Universal does really well is that they really do stuff in all the areas. There's like little nooks. I mean, there's a door that doesn't have to have anything to it, and they made a
yeah,
fancy door to it, um, which I think is kind of neat. So there's this fancy door which I think is kind of cool, which has whatever his name is, Despicable Me guy. I don't know their
grew,
name.
grew,
Gru and his
grew.
and his
Minions.
girl.
Oh, I can't remember her
Whoops.
name now. I mean, she's
And then a bunch of people
yeah.
that were and
It
there's
was all,
some minions. Illuminations. I think this is from Sing and maybe um Your Pets. What's that one? That pet movie.
the Secret Life of Pets.
Secret Life of Pets. I think that might be them. That's from Sing.
Oh wow, I didn't notice all that detail going through.
So this
That's
is
a
some
because
from
this is
the
the first time we.
Illumination.
It's the first time that any of us had done this ride, the Villain Con.
Mhm.
Because
It was a
before,
fun ride.
yeah, it was. It's
It
like, but
was
just
it
go ahead.
it was like a video game where you had to shoot things to get points, right?
Right.
But usually you're in a car, but you're standing on a conveyor basically, and you stay on your spot and you shoot the different um, displays that
hmm
are around. It was really very interesting. Um,
We tried to do it the last time Ang and I went like a year ago in October when they first opened it, but it was just being rolled out, was having some technical difficulties,
mhm,
and we just did not. We just
right.
moved
It was
on to
it
other
was
things,
fun. We did it a couple times.
which is cool.
Uh,
We got to do it for the first time with you.
and you
That's what
walk
really made us happy.
and you walk through here like it's like it's a convention, which
Yeah.
is really kind of cool. And they have like here, I love this, lost and found or stolen,
Yes. Stunning's here, by the
sponsored
way.
by. Hey, Stunning, hello.
Maybe I hope you have a picture too in there for him.
I do, I
All
do.
right, all right, Stunning. Good to
I
see you.
have a picture for him. We have a Villain Network channel, the Bank of Evil, those who sponsored them. They had different areas. Um, corporate companion. I mean, just some really cool stuff. This is the unlawful outfitters thing. I love to. There's just so much here to look at and to do. Um, there's some just different pets or little sidekicks you can get. Uh, book your places today. This is all in the convention, as you're
Hmm.
walking through. So if you're in a big line, there's all this stuff that you can look at. We pretty much just walked on. And then I did not get pictures of us playing the game because I was playing the game.
Yes.
And then we went to the um, tribute store, which was Christmas. And they had these, some of the stuff they had was this big, the story of how the Grinch stole Christmas. And you
Hmm.
could follow it, and they had like some interactive stuff. I just took a couple pictures of them. And we had Earl the squirrel, which is a
Yeah.
mascot there, which he's hilarious. And then we went on. This ride has been here from the beginning.
It's the last of the original ride. Well, technically, the Simpsons ride is, but it was the old Back to the Future's ride. But
No, this is an original
yeah,
ride.
that's an original ride.
None
Yes.
of the others are original. They've
Well,
either been
I thought the Simpsons was technically, well,
no,
it had
because
been
it was back to
repropertied. It was Back to the Future, but it was the
right.
same ride though.
It's still not the same. It's not
Okay.
Back to the Future.
There
You
you
know,
okay.
just because
All
you
right.
put a different video on there, it doesn't it's different.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
is the actual if you went at the beginning, this ride was here and it has not changed.
Fallout
Um
Day remembers it. But you know what's interesting? I don't know if you remember about 5 to 10 years ago, but last time, think back before this trip, it seemed there was a spot 10 years ago or so that this ride was showing its age. Like,
I
why do they have it open? Do you remember that? Because Ang and I have been
yeah.
talking about that. But it seems like they really went through and really did something audio. I don't know what or why they did.
They didn't change anything. The opening video with Steven Spielberg is
Mm.
still the same. Um
It's more modernized for his younger haircut stuff, but the quality of the ride
What do you
seems
mean it's
different.
more modernized? It's when that's the same video.
Well, no, but it's different from the one he was in the '84 one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's a different video, but it's the same script. But the
Okay.
thing is, the ride looks better. There was a
Oh,
time when it seemed like
yes.
the ride looked like it's like, are they letting this thing fall apart? But
Mhm.
it's high quality now, and
So
kids look forward to it.
so what's cool about this ride is, you get on a bike, it's like, 4 seats in the bike, and
Hmm.
what's wonderful with that is that I will tell you, since I've lost weight, I can fit on the ride comfortably, and I'm like, "Yay, this is wonderful." But you get a passport, and you tell them you go and you tell them your name, and, sometimes we were writing it so much, we would just do silly names, and they knew they were silly names. And, then when you go into the ride, you would give them to the, worker,
Hmm.
and then they would scan them in, and at the end of the ride, when you were all done, ET would say, "Goodbye, Mister. Goodbye, Mrs." And I did ET pretty good there.
Yeah,
Um,
you did.
they would say everyone's name that was there, and that was kinda cool, and they still do that. So that's neat. And that is the, elder from the planet saying, "ET, we need you. The planet is dying. We need you to come back." So we
Yeah, it's it's cool. It really is a neat little ride,
It
and
really is. It's very low tech. It really is. Um, but it's a cute ride. It's a cute ride.
yeah.
Um, I think it allows, kids to do a, dark ride, kinda like this, that's safe, that they can do. I mean, there's some other rides that they can't do. They're just not tall enough or, um they might get scared, but this is it's just a cute ride.
Hmm.
And then we went to the, Jimmy Fallon, uh, Race Around New York,
Yes.
which is fun.
It's a fun ride. Although one kid got off their seat at one point enough to where it stopped the ride one night
Stop the ride.
right
Yeah,
at
we're like
closing.
yep, we're like, "Okay."
We got 1.5 rides. We got to do it from the beginning
Right,
again.
yeah, That was fun. But, so that's just some of the old camera equipment. They have a bunch of memorabilia there and, the like. This is from the Velocicoaster ride, which
Yes.
I don't do, that Dadman does.
Thanks to
And
Ang. Yes.
yes, and what did you do to there's something special you did this trip, riding it when?
At
At
night with
and
Ang.
what car did you get?
Well, we ended up getting in the front car, not the front seat, but we were in the front car, which is essentially the same thing. It was hilarious with Ang. And of course, like I said, at night, we even bought the photograph.
Yes.
So I was like, hey, cool.
Yes.
Yep. So it was,
And
you, sorry, go ahead.
go ahead, you can talk about it some more.
Yeah, it was Ang and look forward to doing that ride at night because a few trips ago we did not do it. And Ang kind of felt bad about not doing the ride with me. And so this time we did Velocicoaster twice, one time in the morning and then the big thing, the closeout was the last ride was at night at get the hat tip
Yeah.
at night going straight down in the dark, and it really well park was well lit up though. It was not. It's beautiful at night.
Yeah, it really is. It's fun to watch. And then, we did the Spider-Man ride, and Dadman says, "I need to get this and post it at work."
Yeah, exactly. Don't procrastinate. Expect delays. Anticipate cutoffs. Friggin' yeah, Yummy. If you're still here, this sign I want to put up at work. Don't procrastinate. Expect delays. Anticipate cutoff times. Deliver your material on time. Lateness is unacceptable and inexcusable. No excuses. There we go.
Well,
J.
very
Jonah
nice.
Jameson.
Yes. And these are just some of the decorations. I did not get I thought I did a video, but this Christmas tree is so cool with the music. The lights change and it does designs on it. It's really, really kind of cool. Um,
Yeah, it truly
and
is.
it changed from purple to the red and greens to all the different colors. It was really beautiful to see,
Mm.
just to kind of sit and relax and
Choreographed to music. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It was really nice.
And this is the park at night from Seuss Landing.
This is why I love theme parks at night.
This
I just
is this back here the Hawk?
no, it's
The gr-
across the park from the Hulk. This is
What's that?
entering.
What
Where,
is this roller coaster back here?
oh, that's the Hulk. I thought you
Yeah.
meant from where I took it. Yeah, no,
No,
green
no,
is the
no.
Hulk.
Yeah,
Green is
that's
the
the
Hulk.
Hulk
Yeah,
ride.
yep.
And then
I
this
wanted to
is
get you
Seuss
on
Landing.
that ride once, but
What? No,
the Hulk.
never.
Well, because what do you ask?
I say if you can guarantee without a shred of doubt that that roller coaster will never stop um, on the ride at all, especially upside down, then I will ride it. And he says, I cannot guarantee that. Says then
Nope,
I will not ride it.
nope. I refuse to. No
Lie?
ride is no word ride's worth lying because I couldn't. I think I don't. I think that ride
I
actually
was
did stop upside down one time,
yes, I
and
was
it's
there.
like
Yep. And here's just a little close up of Seuss Landing. This has had the
you
roller
know.
coaster,
But can we
the
get back
little
on that real quick? Can we get back on that one real quick? But I will tell you honestly, with the seating between that and Velocicoaster, of the two, I'd rather be stuck upside down on that one because they had the shoulder harness with a seatbelt backup safety, whereas the Velocicoaster just has this thing that comes over that becomes a lap bar, but basically your thing will be on that weight the whole time.
yeah,
But anyway,
no,
so
no.
anyway,
Yes, yes, Tina.
oh
A
Tina,
roller coaster
come
is a
on,
hard
Tina,
nope.
where's your
Yes.
sense of adventure? Come
And
on,
here's just another picture of the
that was
entrance to
beautiful.
Seuss Landing.
Yes.
They had it decorated so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and here you are, Santa Megatron. Uh, Aang wanted this picture, so I got one picture with Aang, and then I said, "Can I take one just of Bumblebee?" And so they did, and they posed. And so I thought of you, uh, uh, Megatron, when I took this one. So here is a Bumblebee for you, and they are massive.
Yeah, and what they do with this one, like Optimus Prime and even Megatron, they have the voice track where they say certain things, or maybe there's somebody with a fake voice with it. But Bumblebee played the music, like he did in the
Yeah.
movies and stuff. Is like they had different audio effects, music tracks that Bumblebee played. And Dave does not Fallout. Dave does not do roller coasters either. Don't want don't someone barfing on me. No, I've never seen that before, but it doesn't happen. So Santa Megatron, wussies, I go on exactly Santa
Well,
Megatron.
you can come
And
down one time when all the children are gone. You
Hades,
can go
yeah, I'll
to the
ride with
park
you,
with us,
Stunning.
and you can ride all the roller
Exactly.
coasters with us.
Bumblebee, CRC's back. Yes.
Yes,
Good to see it.
Bumblebee.
So, folks, if y'all don't mind sharing the stream out, we still got a lot to go. We're actually going to kind of show some pictures too from Epic Universe. So, if you know people that want to talk about, see some stuff in Epic Universe,
Dadman
we're
met
going to be doing that too. Yes.
Marilyn Monroe.
This was a last second lucky shot. And she looked back and winked. I mean, she looked back as they were leaving when she saw the phone camera.
They do for people waiting for the parade. People come out and they do some performances while people are waiting for the parade. So that was kind of cool. And we met the Grinch.
Yay!
And he was so cool. We did had him do a special video for someone, and he no problem at all doing it. And we got some cool pictures. One where he was being very grinchy and covered our youngest face with his hand while we were taking the picture. But we got some really cute pictures there.
Dave, come on. Dave, I will tell you that somebody's wig did fly off the Velocicoaster once. If you've watched Lorena Creole's intros, there's a video of a guy carrying a wig off. But yeah, exactly. Wigs fly off. What did you had to find your sunglasses? What did they tell you, Mrs.? The strangest thing.
I asked him while I was waiting for the ride to bring my sunglasses. I said, what are the strangest things that you have gotten turned into lost and found? And they said hair in a bag, which was a wig, and false teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Grinch got a little. Yeah.
And CRC's wife is the favorite. Our friend Daisy Blossom, his favorite is the Grinch also.
Yes.
Exactly. So.
And then we went, and we've never done this before. It's the Grinchmas. What is it? Day Spectacular. Oh, Hula Day Spectacular. My goodness, you have to walk almost to the other park to get to this. It's in a theater that I believe they used to do with the Blue Man Group. But it was really cool. And I loved it that they encouraged you to record it. They said, just don't use flash or external lighting. And so I did record the whole thing. Dadman got some pictures. And it was a show. It was a stage show. The only thing that I agree with Dadman is that they had a female doing the narrator. Whereas she wasn't bad with everything else. But when she sang, he's a mean one, Mr. Grinch, it did not work. But I don't know if it would have worked with, even if they at least had someone who was could sing bass, I think it would have been better. But that was the only thing, that was kind of eh. Yeah, and right over here is this moved open, and this is where the Grinch lived, right there. And so I don't know if I have a picture of that, but there's just some other pictures. Oh, and there's little Max. It's a real dog. And there he is with the.
Yeah, it was interesting to see.
And you could see someone underneath telling the dog what to do. It was really kind of cool. I thought it was neat that they had a real dog. And there's the Grinch is right there, by the way.
Right, because you see to the right where the sleigh is, that open, you can see kind of how the cutout is. And what was interesting is they ran the human trainer out in front first to jump off the stage. then the dog came out first with the sleigh behind it, and
Mhm.
they even had the dog like standing on all the back legs, waving
Mhm.
at the crowd and
It
stuff like
was
that.
really cute.
Oh
It
God.
was really cute. Yes, he ate too much Beast at the end of this.
Uh,
And these are not necessarily in the right order because there's the Grinch
yep.
being caught by Cindy Lou,
Cindy Lou, who
and there he is stealing stuff. Oh, and that's the last one of
yep.
this. Now we're going to go into food. Bye, Tina.
Yes.
Thank you for hanging out for an
All
hour.
right, Tina.
Really
Yes,
appreciate
thank
that.
you. Catch the rest on the replay or sometime later when you can. So yeah, I appreciate it being here. And follow David. She's tall for a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now we have food. This is the first thing they wanted to get, and they always do is they get a Cinnabon. So they left early.
Yes.
She left early. She. I'm seeing
Ang and
Cindy
I.
Lou. I'm seeing
Oh,
Cindy Lou, and I'm saying she. Ang and Dadman left early to go do the Hulk and some other rides, which I don't do. So,
Velocicoaster. Yep.
hey, Yummy. And yeah, I agree with you, Yummy. They're
Oh,
just
he
too
he
much.
missed that sign. Then I think the deadline sign. If we can get a chance to get back to it, let's try to. Yeah, too much sugar. Geez. Dude, you need sugar in your life. You know, you need to be the uncle that gives your nephew
This
tons
is
of
a
sugar.
this is a
Yes.
sign that Dadman wants to post.
Deadline. Don't procrastinate. Expect delays. Anticipate cutoff times. Deliver your material on time. Lateness is unacceptable and inexcusable. No excuses. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Although Ang and I passed up on the Cinnabon tonight, it's like crack for mall goers. I do agree with
Yes,
that.
it is.
It's like,
And he
gosh,
liked that. He liked that sign.
yes,
So that's the first thing they did. I knew they were going to do that, and I didn't want to because I am trying to. I was trying to, not mess up my sugar too much while we were there.
yeah.
And then we went to the Minions Cafe, and this was while you were waiting. They had this where you could sit. They had this
Hmm.
paintbrush here that you could hold on to and pretend like you're painting over them. Obviously, I cut myself out of it, but there I am.
Not
I'm
your
painting.
hands.
Well, I cut the rest of me. They see my hands every week, so I don't mind that. So anyway, that was whoops that. And then this was in the restaurant, the Minion Cafe. This was some of their art, some of their not art, what is it? Some of their decorations that they had, which I thought was really cute.
Yeah.
And these are on the walls. And I love this. This was on that contraption. I love how they had one of the waters drink spilling and it had it like frozen in time.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that was kind of cool.
This really is one of the neater restaurants that they've opened anywhere in the parks.
Yes, and they may have some specialty foods and drinks. This was the banana cream pie drink,
Hmm.
and it really does taste like a banana cream pie. I had a teeny sip of it. It was very, very good. I had the roasted cauliflower with the purple rice and a cucumber salad with edamame. It was absolutely delicious. It was coconut rice. It was divine. I would recommend that for anybody.
It truly was. It's. I mean, I've tried it once before with Ang. Got a little piece of
It
it.
was
It was
really
nice.
good. And the dessert that we got was I don't know what it's called, but it's a little
It's a minion Swiss roll. I mean,
yeah, it's
yeah,
a Swiss roll.
yeah.
And just it was cute. And
Oh,
it
but
was good.
the banana was not banana. It was passion fruit.
Right. It was
It-
like had like a
with
passion fruit ganache. I don't know if ganache is the right word because I
with a
think ganache
shell.
is chocolate.
I
But
think it is technically a chocolate shell, but they
it's a
got it colored
chocolate
yellow.
shell with a passion fruit in the middle. Oh
Hmm.
my gosh. It was really good. But it was wonderful. We shared it. It worked absolutely perfect.
Yep.
So, that was wonderful there. And then we went to this place. Oh
Yes,
my
I ate a
goodness.
minion. I ate a minion Redstone. Wait till you see this place.
This place, oh my goodness gracious.
I wish Snorter Poopas was still around for this one. That.
I never
Yeah,
got a picture of my drink. Or you didn't send it.
I think I might not have sent it. Sorry. You want me to send it to you now?
No, no.
Okay, my bad.
Um,
Sorry.
but the, Twosome Emporium, Chocolate Emporium, number 1, their food was divine, which I don't think we got pictures of the food. We only got
Yeah,
pictures of the dessert. But this is their store,
I
very,
didn't send them to you. Dang it. Sorry about that.
steampunk.
Yeah.
Um, this stuff was for sale. They had a steampunk, nutcracker. I was not impressed with a lot of their shirts. They were very thin material, their t-shirts, which I guess some people might like, but, I don't. This it's kinda hard to tell, but, there's a skull here, and this is a decanter that has octopus here, and its tentacles are the, stopper on the top.
Yeah, it was a Cthulhu. I mean, themed
Cthulhu.
in the title, but that's the one thing I could not with that glass and the lighting could not get it where you could tell it was Cthulhu, octopus,
Right.
squid.
It
Because I
was
know a
really
lot of
hard.
people are big into that. So
So and these are some of the desserts that they had. Their truffles. They're little, things that you could buy. And these are all the milkshakes you can get. Their dessert thing was insane. Um, Sugar cookie, there's like a key lime pie. This is the one I believe I had, which was Nutella.
hmm
There's a birthday cake back there. This is the one Aang had,
right.
which was like a, mint chocolate.
Hmm.
They had a, I think that's a strawberry. I do not know what they all are. There are just so many of them. This one has a Rice Krispie treat on top of it. Um, so it just is, oh my gosh.
Yep,
And
it
then
was
here's
incredible.
some other ones that they had. That has a brownie, that has a snickerdoodle cookie, I think, that has a cake. But yes, crazy. Then we had the mascots come out and talk to us. It was lovely. They were, very, very nice. I love their outfits. That was really cool.
Hmm.
And
Oh, and
that
I
is
tell you what, you go back on that one. Sorry, real quick, because it was definitely a robotic voice, and they were really engaging and really.
oh, yes.
Some of the lines that they cracked were like really, really funny.
Oh, they were yes, they were fantastic. Yes, he did have a voice changer.
Yeah,
Um,
it was really cool. That's why I was wish or Pupus was here. Maybe we'll send him a picture or something later because I
uh,
know he's big into steampunk. But yeah,
yeah.
it just I this is a place that Aang and I had really talked for years about going. We kept going, we never did it. This is one of those experiences that I'm glad that we got to do for the
Well,
first time with you there.
we went there,
Hmm.
and they said it'd be 45 minutes, and I'm not waiting 45 minutes, blah, blah. He was
I
being a
know.
he was
I
being
don't
a he was
remind
being
me.
a butt. He was being a butt, everybody, butt, butt. And, I said, "What is the big deal if we have to wait? We'll just look in the store, and it'll just be nice." Well, I went back up and they says, "Well, it's a 30-minute wait now." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." So we went and, and then we got called in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, that was.
So, but the meals that we had, Dadman has the pictures of them. He did not, send them to me. Um, I can't remember what I had. It was good,
You
whatever.
had a quiche and
Oh, yes.
salad,
I had a broccoli and cheese quiche with salad. Dadman had a meatloaf.
right? Oh,
Um,
they
that
put.
was looked delicious.
Well, it's It was an interesting way that they served it. I will say because it was, you know, mashed potatoes, but it was like a flat level. It wasn't like me, like Southern. You put a big gob on a plate. They were like smooth on a flat level of
The
potatoes,
the
and then
presentation
yeah, and
was very nice.
then they put the meatloaf on top of it, and then some onion straws on top of that, and smother it with a bolognese sauce. I think whatever it was. Maybe I've got the wrong sauce mentioned there, but it was interesting. It was not like a big chunk of meatloaf, like a big pile of meat. It reminded me of those little frozen Salisbury steak things that you get in the TV frozen dinners. They were sliced thin like that, but they were very high quality.
Right. So that was, from there, and, that this is Ang's, um, cup, and we got to keep the cup. Well,
Yeah,
for how much were they? $16?
yeah, they were.
$16, I certainly hope that we get to keep the cup. It was plastic, but it was nice because they went and cleaned them for us.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah, they
it
did.
had a big, mint cookie on the
Oh,
top, mint ice cream cookie,
the
and
the
the
steampunk
dessert.
robot the steampunk robot said, "How are you?" The lady asked, "How are you going to get that chocolate off?" And Aang's like, "Oh," and the steampunk robot's like, "I prefer the corn on the cob method, which
Yes,
basically you turn it on its side and just
yes.
eat it like corn."
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. But, and that was really good. Um,
Hmm.
and that was
Oh
Dadman's
yes,
steak,
pie,
his pie,
pie.
I'm sorry. That
Uh,
was a really good pie too.
I will
You
say the
could really
crust was
go there.
flaky. The crust was really thin,
It
and I
looked
hate
like
crust.
was it a graham cracker crust or was it a actual pie crust?
I
Do you
think it was
remember?
a pie crust. I don't think it was graham cracker, but it was so thin. I hate a thick, chalky or a grainy
Yeah,
crust, but
yeah.
that thing just was, you it did not overpower the chocolate cream.
We could really go there and just eat dessert.
Yeah, you really could. I mean, you could do it. I mean, you're going to pay the meal prices were kind of pricey for lunch, but you had ability to find sandwiches and things like that, so that you could do it. By the
Oh,
way, hello.
Hi.
hey,
Surprise, mom.
hey.
Whoa, jump scare.
Look at what we're showing.
Ooh.
Tell them what you thought about that.
Listen, you might be like, oh, well, that's a lot. One, it is. But two, it's damn well worth it.
Yes. What did you have to eat there? I can't remember.
I had the fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, yes, and it tasted delicious. I had a little taste of each one of theirs, um,
It
and
was really good.
Fallout Dave says, "Hey, Ang."
Hi, Dave.
Um, but, so, describe how did you tackle eating that? Because it has the big chocolate mint was it chocolate mint ice cream?
It
Was it
was a
mint ice cream?
it was a chocolate chip cookie sandwich.
It was,
Mint chocolate chip ice cream sandwich
so
with
it was
two of
a
those dinner mints that you get from Olive
on
Garden, I think.
days or Andes, ANDES mints. So
Yeah, but they're good. It was good.
it
For 18 bucks for all of that, that actually ain't half bad.
it really, really is. I had a
Plus,
new
you get to keep the mug too.
yes,
So,
I had a Nutella one that wasn't bad. But if I go there again, I'm just gonna plan ahead and I'm gonna get the one I want. And
Which is
I'll
which
just
which one is the one you want again?
I don't know.
Oh,
I want to get the cookie jar next time.
which one
What's
was the
the name
cookie
of the
jar?
restaurant?
Toothsome
Twosome,
Chocolate Emporium.
I'm gonna
and
look and see.
because Ang and I we made several visits without you, and every time we're like, well, we need to try it, we need to try it, and then it was like, well, we should go with mom and all that, and then this trip, and then of course your mom did highlight Ang my I don't want to wait 45 minutes moment, so you know.
But we had a conversation. We were like, come on, Dad, suck it up. We'll be there in time for the holiday parade.
Yeah, because that's all we needed to do. I was gonna look and see if they with their dessert menu. Okay, come
Oh,
on.
Yummy. I'd still say there's no such thing, Yummy. Too much sugar. Geez. Well, hey, you thought the others had too much sugar? Wow, these things, nothing but
Okay,
sugar.
I'm going to show. This is the website mouseinfo.com, and I'm hoping. Can I make this bigger? Yes. So here is some of the milkshakes that they have. The red velvet. Oh shoot! Wait a minute. I got to do something. I messed up.
That's okay. Yummies, geez. Comic Relief Crusade or any y'all other. What do y'all think about all these drinks and stunning? Yes, diabetes. Yes, I know, but still.
Diabetes.
But yeah.
So
And
yes, and that's I was a little worried. They have red velvet, which actually has a cupcake on top of it. The brownie, which has a brownie, and the
mm,
cookie jar, which is ice cream with Oreo, chocolate, no milk cookies, and whipped topping. They're $16. Dutch chocolate ice cream brownie and milk,
yeah.
and then the espresso buzz, the key lime pie.
Gosh, I already feel sick looking at
The Thrilla
listening
and
to it.
vanilla, heavenly hazelnut.
The Thrilla and
think this is-
Vanilla, right? Do you say Thrilla and Vanilla?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, they did.
This is the
they
one I
theme 'em.
got was heavenly hazelnut,
Hmm.
which is Nutella ice cream, hazelnuts, Nutella, cocoa powder, and whipped topping. And then they
Wow.
have the confetti, and then the marshmallow crisp, which is the Rice Krispie marshmallow fluff.
It's stunning. Stunning to
This
the
is
fatter
the
just looking at it.
and this is the one that Ang had was that's mint, the minty chocolate chip ice cream and Andes mint chocolate chip ice cream sandwich,
See, yeah.
strawberry cheesecake they have, the chocolate times 5, which is chocolate ice cream, chocolate chunks, strawberry, chocolate sauce, whipped topping, and chocolate spirals.
I
The
just was
pie
too much on the chocolate cream pie, but that one would have been mine, the chocolate times 5. I
the
don't know
pine
how that would work, the pineapple.
but this one,
Yeah, what's in it?
it's pineapple upside down cake, brown sugar, caramel, pineapples, oatmeal whipped topping. It's vegan.
I don't
And
know. It just seems
then
like a weird
there's some
combination.
different things that they have is sundaes and different desserts. And there we go. So, yes, there was a coffee one. Yes, it was crazy, stunning. It was absolutely crazy.
Honestly, all of them was all of the food was delicious. It was
It
genuinely a great sit down place.
I agree with you with that.
It wasn't too slow.
No, it wasn't too slow.
Wasn't
The
too slow, wasn't too fast. It was a perfect pace. Plus the
and
waiter was really nice.
Oh,
Yes.
she was fantastic, and, she's like, "You don't have to rush, I've got tables I have other tables," because if it's busy, I don't like just sitting around, chilling
Right.
because I want them to be able to get more tips, you know? So, but she said, "Don't worry about it, we were kinda like in the lull. So
Yeah.
it
It
it was
was weird though. The one table next to us though, a mother and her child was like, you were like, what? Yeah,
they
you
they
can.
they
Yeah,
ordered all this food and then left.
yeah.
Left
Like,
it all there. I don't understand that.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I
I know
think they had an appetizer on top of everything. It's like,
it was just interesting to me. I just don't
Yeah.
understand that, but
but
whatever.
hey, what was your favorite? I don't think we got an appetizer there though. But uh, what what would you get next time if you got something other than that mint dessert?
I think Ang had
Um,
said the cookie one, didn't you?
The cookie one? Okay.
next time I want to try the cookie one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I might try
I
that
think I
chocolate one.
want to try the either the strawberry shortcake one.
Hmm.
I think that looks good.
That could be good.
The
Yeah,
one with strawberries in it.
absolutely. So,
So then the
yep.
next place we went, not that day, but we went
Oh,
green
yes.
eggs and ham. It was in Seuss Land. and they have tater tots, and they put different toppings on the tater tots. So tell me about this one. Whose is this one?
That one
Uh,
was
that
Ames, I
one
thought.
was the that one was the carnita tots from the green eggs and ham stall from Seuss Landing in Islands of Adventure.
And what was in it? It was actually
It
I
was
had
like jalapenos, pico de gallo, some kind of chipotle sauce, I think,
and
and
pork.
pork and
Yeah,
jalapenos.
on top of tater tots.
Exactly.
So
Well,
there.
Aang is the one that got us into this place too, because
It's
when Aang
not
and I
that
went,
bad of a
I
place.
know. Well, when we went the first time back in 2021, you're like, Dad, you got to try this because you had been with a group, and it's a place. It's just this outside counter thing you walk up to, the place that normally I would pass by, but Aang, you spot on with that one.
It was really good. And this is Dadman's. What was
Yeah,
yours?
the pizza tot, sausage, pepperoni, and mozzarella cheese
And
with mozzarella sauce. Not mozzarella, marinara sauce. That's
that was
spicy. The sausage was pretty dang spicy
a
though.
little spicy. I had the Who Hash, which is
Those cans are adorable.
which you get to take the can home, which I loved. Um,
It is
I'm
now a
using it
pencil
now.
holder.
Yes, it is now a pencil holder. Um, but it contains 100% natural Who Beast. Um, but it's corned beef It's basically corned beef hash with cheese. It was really very good. I will get
Proper
that every
convenience.
time I go there. Um, that it was really really good, and it was just enough. So it
Yeah,
wasn't.
all of those tots were like just enough.
Yeah, you sometimes you look at it and we go, oh gosh, there's not a lot, but it's filling. It really is filling, and I had to take 2 pictures so you could see that it
Especially
actually had Who Hash on it.
especially with how like balance of like the balance of it with like the meat and the tots. Yeah, that's more than enough.
Yeah,
I guess you're the Grinch. The
you're a mean
last
one.
stand.
Yes. And then we went to um, Marimoto Street Food.
And this was on Sunday night when we first got there. We got into Universal, went there,
And
went
this
back to the
was
hotel
at
early, and then went to Disney Springs.
Disney Springs because we wanted
Yes,
Yeah.
to go here. And I'm going to tell you, it said they closed at 9, and I didn't think we were going to make it. We made it there by 9. Well, I'll tell you,
that traffic.
9 came and gone. We were eating. There are people still getting in line, and they didn't stop anybody. They kept
No,
feeding them. I don't know how long they stayed open after that. But this is the food that we got there. We got
yes, Fallout Dave, one of the old guard Iron Chefs. Yes,
yes,
exactly.
and
Dennis Bobby Flay Crap.
I love what he said. The history of street food as part of popular culture dates as far back as the 14th century. It's estimated that more than 3 billion people eat street food every day. I wish we had more street food here. The dishes represented on Morimoto's Asian street food menu is inspired by what is found at hawker centers and street food vendors throughout Asia. And he says, street food holds memories of my childhood. It reminds me of the local festivals and events of my hometown. And I tell you, yummy good. The food is absolutely delicious. And we had steamed buns. What is this, Dad Man, up here in the upper right?
Egg rolls. Just
Egg
basic
rolls
egg rolls, yeah. Pork egg
and
rolls.
the Korean corn dogs, which
Dad man wouldn't let me get a beer. SMH my head.
Oh,
and what a Korean hot dog is.
which
You
one?
can,
Comic Relief Crusader.
yes,
CRC avoided all the desserts, but now he's chiming up. Won't which one? Now, what comes on that Korean hot dog? Because it's not a normal hot dog, though. A
It's
corn dog.
it should be like sugar, ketchup.
well, the
Mixers.
inside, they take they can do it different ways, but the part is a hot dog, and the other part is a
Mozzarella.
mozzarella, like a square mozzarella, and it's put on, and they coat it, and then what is this one? You tell them what they put on it. They
What?
put the sugar, they fry it, and then they roll it in sugar.
You might be wondering, why would they roll it in sugar? Wouldn't that make that sweet? No. It doesn't make it really that
It
sweet.
doesn't make it really sweet, but I tell you, it's really good.
And what's that? A ketchup and mustard? What were you saying?
I don't know what the sauces are. They are not ketchup and mustard. I don't know. But they're delicious. Now we go to a place here that does Korean hot dogs, Korean corn dogs, and they do something that is absolutely amazing. They have taken, and when they do the batter, then they roll it in diced potatoes.
I love the place near us. Oh my
I do
gosh.
too. I agree.
What?
It's the
Diced
best.
potatoes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they deep fry it. You get your French fry and your corn dog all at the same time. And you can get it with just a hot dog or half hot dog, half mozzarella.
Mm.
One thing I wish that they would do is when they did the hot dog, they cut them into smaller pieces and the cheese, and they alternated them more. And I think some places do that.
The Morimoto's did that. They had got meat, cheese, I believe.
Nope, they did not.
They didn't that time. I swear the first time when I had it a couple years ago, whenever you and I went, I swear that they had the alternate meat cheese. Wow. Okay.
So, but anyway, this was our street food.
Yay.
Delicious. And then on our way home, we always have to go to Bubba Lou's Bodacious Barbecue.
Yes.
Home of the three Chicks and Pigs.
That I tell you, a guy that used to work for with us many years ago introduced me to that place, probably in the early 2000s when we had class down there or something, and we never looked back. We actually drive 2.5 hours at one point for barbecue at that place. That's how much I like that place down there because barbecue here sucked, and don't tell me about certain things that become chain corporate crap now.
Wait.
This is what?
The Bono's near us has gotten better.
Okay, Bono's has gotten better, yes, but at one point they were not.
Better.
This is still, when I want baby back ribs, I go there. And tell me the fries are not the same.
Oh, yeah, no, they're not the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so here is my meal. I got ribs and coleslaw, and it came with bread.
Now CRC's really into it now.
But look at these. This is like totally amazing. I do. That is, and it was so.
You don't get ribs at any of the places here. You mentioned the one or two, Hank. They're like half the length of that. They're great. They taste good, but look how much meat's on that.
I mean,
the other big corporate places like usually sort of dried out. Like,
but that was my meal, and Ang got a turkey sandwich.
I wasn't really hungry that day. Right. So,
but look at those fries. See, to me, those fries are cooked to perfection. Number one, they're crinkle cut, and they're perfectly browned.
Oh, they were hot, crunchy, and everything. So
yes, and then Dadman got the baby back ribs with fries and
double fries and green beans.
Yeah. You do not have to tell them how big of a pig you are.
That dinner comes with 4 sides, and the bread's considered a side. So you could get 4 orders of fries, or 2 green beans and 2 fries, or 4 pizza. It's actually 2 pizza cornbread as 2 garlic toast as a side. But yeah, you can do it any way you want to. But
so that was the baby back ribs, and I tell you, the ribs that I got were amazing. So I think that might be all.
Did we escape the food?
Whoops, I went the wrong way. Sorry. And then while we were downtown Disney, we met at the Lego store.
Yes.
And we saw Lego Peely. And I
just
took a picture of it because I thought that was cool.
Oh, absolutely.
Lego Peely is just Lego Peely. He's just.
I guess. He is a dude. Guess what time it's now to talk about?
Oh man, I actually have to go.
Oh man, well tell
Oh,
us what you think. Can you give us about 5 minutes? Oh, Dadman's brother.
There's that
No,
Celestial Parks.
but
There's that Stardust Racers. I need that coaster
let me
in
be
my
quiet.
life.
Look, I'll be quiet. You and your mom talk about this for a few minutes. Give us about 5 minutes about Epic Universe because this is your chance to talk about us. Go ahead. Come on, unwind.
okay, here's the
My
last
throat is
part.
hurting.
Okay, there's I got this was in the preview area. So this is the medallion for them. And you know what? Oh, it didn't have a portal. So this is the model, part of the model. And this kind of is a view of the park. There's the waterfall, little dancing waterfall. And there is a Mongo roller coaster right there. And we
Yep,
went, and
that's
we went,
Go ahead,
there's,
Egg.
that coaster is called Stardust Racers. It's a
and we,
really good one.
Is
and we
that the one we
actually,
saw at night?
Yeah, while it was
we,
going up, we saw
We
it.
actually they have been doing testing on it, and we drove there close to it at night, and you could see the car. It did look like shooting stars. It was really cool.
And
And
Celestial Park is not a theme world. It's actually part of the
It's
it's
kind of
like
like a general park.
it's the hub.
yeah,
It's a
it's
hub.
like the entrance in, which is right here. And then I'm going to do is we're going to go here, and then we're going to go around and look at each one of these. So the next place we're going to look at is a Super Nintendo World.
Yeah, that's the one I think Ang, you're
Oh,
excited for, right?
Oh yeah.
so here's the
Listen,
portal to that, and then they have the
listen,
medallion, which I
listen.
love.
Okay.
I already got my headband for Super Nintendo
Yes, we
World.
do, and here it is, right? Well, we'll show them in a second. So here is the model for Super Nintendo World. It's going to have like Mario World, and then Donkey Kong. So here's the Donkey Kong, and then there's the Mario
Just
there.
amazing. Yeah.
And this is the model rendition. This is the most amazing modeling I have seen.
It's a huge display in the Epic preview store.
Bill.
It's just amazing.
Yes, and this is
Just
where you can kind of see it from an angle. There's the what is it called? Starlight?
Stardust
start.
Racer.
Stardust coaster that is over here. So there is that. Oh, and here's another version of whoops. And we bought ourselves lanyards because we
No
could.
matching lanyards. I'm just saying, if they have a toad lanyard, I'm going to buy it.
Yes, as they said, take my money.
Mhm.
And there is the
Yes.
most adorable headband that Ang got right there.
I couldn't
They're
say no. It was like it truly like we had Lorena always said.
You couldn't say no. I
take my-
couldn't say no.
I know. It's like I was like, here, take my money. on
It's
that.
so funny. We were waiting to go eat, and Ang's like, "Oh, please let me go get it. Please let me go get it." And I'm like, okay, but you have to go fast because if they call our name, then you've got to be here. So
And Ang ran.
Ang ran. I think it was I don't know. It probably was close, but I don't know.
This
The
is a
speed,
city walk with crowd dismissing from the parks
yes,
and
but
it's
Ang
crazy.
got there and got back. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so very cool. I like the headbands better than the ears. So, and I think this is kind of what Universal is going in is with headbands.
I'm
look,
gonna say it.
go ahead.
I
Go ahead,
like
say it.
I like headband. I like Universal's headbands a lot. They're cute. They're genuinely adorable.
Yeah, Dave said this is the one he wants to go to, and he's planning to plan a vacation to Epic Universe after next summer. Stay at the hotel there. All the tourist expense. There are 3 hotels. There's the Helios, which is the really expensive one, but they have 2 others adjacent to it that supposedly will be able walkable or via bus transportation. But you're right, no driving back and forth on I-4 every day. That's you want to.
That is one reason we
stay
like
there.
to stay on property.
Yeah,
It
I
really
mean
Okay.
that Sunday night drive to Disney Springs was hell this
was
time.
enough to say yeah.
This, I mean, that's abnormal for a Sunday night. So, Max is asking, is that ghost being terrified?
No, that ghost is getting stared at.
Oh,
He's just
so
a
he's
shy guy, but
Oh,
not shy guy.
He's not Shy Guy, but
It's a
He's
he's
not
shy
shy
ghost.
guy, but he's just a shy little guy.
Yeah, I
he's
got you.
being shy. Yes.
Hope
So I
so.
believe that is all from the Nintendo. So Ang, if you need to go, I don't know
Yes.
if these other ones. I know that the Super Nintendo World was the big spot and the
Yep.
Celestial roller coaster.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
thank you for
Thank you.
surprising your mom, Ang.
You're very
She had no
welcome.
clue. Now, do you know
Yes.
this? There's a question. There's a statement here. Ang, you may know if all of these are from the Japanese Epic Universe or Super Nintendo World. Do you know?
It's not Japanese Epic Universe.
Okay. Is it the Super Nintendo World though?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it going to be just like the one in Japan? Do you? I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. I'm just
Nope, they're not. They're not from Japan
okay. All right.
because
Well,
I'm looking
hey.
at the label right now,
Uh-huh.
and it maybe it uses like the same pattern, but either way, I don't blame them.
That's wonderful. I tell you what, the first new theme park in Florida in what almost 40 years, and it's like they don't know what to expect because right now it's like you have to commit to one. Like as the annual pass holders, we can buy one day, but we have to select the day and just all the the Helios is 6 months booked out, so it's a lot of excitement for this. Ang, you and your Ang, you and the oldest been dying for this one for a long time, right?
Yeah, I have at least.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
But you know what?
Yep.
I'm gonna leave you with this comment.
All right. Go ahead.
Give me just a second. I'm just gonna.
We have no idea what's going to come out of this kid's mouth, so we'll see.
I'm trying to get on your YouTube. Hold on.
Oh no. Which one, mine or your mom's?
Yours. Whoever's live. Who's live right now?
We're both live.
Oh, both of you are live.
Go
Yes.
to your dad.
Make sure you're subscribed to your mom, by the way,
I am. Don't
Okay,
worry.
just making sure. Well, YouTube unsubscribe people sometimes if you're not on very often.
That is true, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I agree.
My comment was get fucked Disney World.
Oh gosh. You don't have to do it like that, but we know. Big park, that thing's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge. And honestly, like Dave, we're planning on staying on site and but even we talked about NA, this is something that you said too. It's like you're gonna have to focus on one pavilion or one lane.
Yeah, we're gonna have to focus on one land, and even I'm thinking with Super Nintendo World, we might need to focus on either. I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to do Donkey Kong and the Mario. I just think it's going to be so busy, probably for the next
Yeah,
5
or you
years.
might be able to do Nintendo World, but you may not do Harry Potter too or Dragon. I mean,
Oh
you may have to get
no!
one.
I
Yeah.
think you can really, if you're doing Nintendo World, I don't think you're going to have another. I think maybe if you do Dark Universe, you might be okay. I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to Dark Universe.
Yes, I know a lot of people are, especially people in the horror genre that love the Marvels monsters. Yeah, exactly. But by the way, Ang, thank you. Oh, Ang just left. Oh,
No. Thank you, Ang. Oh, Ang says you could probably do all of Nintendo World. Just will be busy.
Yeah. No. But I think our condiment was that we were going to take one area at a time because you don't know how you're going to be able to move. Because remember when Harry Potter opened down there back whenever it was, we were staying at Holiday Inn Express across the street, and I mean they were showing 4, 5, 6 hour lines when they were opening parts of the Harry Potter park.
Yeah.
Right? Fortunately, we were going to the other places.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they've learned some, and I'm I think that might be one of the biggest things is the wait times. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping that they can get that. I'm not. I'm hoping that that's uh, can be reconciled. We just don't know how many people are going to be there.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
if they're all going to push over to Nintendo World, which I
Well,
think is the big draw. Um,
one thing I've
it,
heard of is that they may have pass holder soft openings.
right. We just
Which,
need
if
to
that
know.
happens, we need to be alert. I mean, that might be a way to.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see. There's a lot that's unknown. I know when I
Oh yeah.
call a lot
Oh yeah. I lost you. Are you still there?
like a pass holder already, but you have
Yeah. It's
people.
like you felt you
Yeah,
dropped.
yeah, you
So okay, so we have the Super Nintendo
yeah.
World. I
I
have
have.
seen some.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
have
I
seen
haven't.
some. I've watched some stuff that uh wasn't Angry Canadian over there?
I believing. I believe it was. Yeah, I believe he was
I think I've
recently
seen
posting
some
some
of the
stuff on
videos
Twitter.
there. Yeah. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. But then let's see, we go from Super Nintendo World here, then we go to the Dark Universe. Yes. Hooray.
Mm,
And we have there's their little medallion. I hope they sell these medallions. I think those are neat. This is the mock-up for that. It has a roller coaster too. Um, some of the I have no idea what some of these rides are, but just the aesthetic of it is really cool. There's a little different angle of it.
mm-hmm.
I'm very curious to see what is what. I'm glad that they're because they have taken um, the Universal monsters out of the park. They've changed the Universal Monster Cafe to the Minion Cafe. Um, they're gone. It's all gone. But and they did this before. I don't know if they had announced that they were going to have a dark universe. They might have, but I'm glad that they're getting the Universal monsters are getting their own little park area. I think it's going to be cool. I'm very curious. I'm looking very forward to seeing what this is. And yes, Dave, a barf machine.
God, y'all humor me.
It'd be very interesting if they have the some interactive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That maybe you buy something and it's interactive. That would
Mm-hmm.
be really cool. Um,
Yeah.
but so this is Dark Universe, and there's not a lot. I mean, it's pretty much the model. We didn't buy anything at these other ones, and I didn't take pictures of the stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I
and
mean,
then,
Harry Potter seems kind of like
well, we're now looking at
yeah,
Helios. Here's that hotel,
yeah,
the Helios, which is right on property.
yeah.
Um,
The only thing like with Harry Potter is
I'm
like
not to
we've
Harry Potter.
I'm
Wait
sorry.
till I get
I'm
there.
sorry. Okay,
I
my
am
bad.
not
You
there.
go.
You can
You
talk
really are
about
doing
it.
this. You really
I'm
are doing circle. Okay, my bad.
Yes, I am doing the circle.
I'm
So we
sorry.
have Helios. Here's that hotel there, and you kind of see. It'd be really cool if you had one of the rooms where you could look out and you see the park
That's
at
gonna be
night.
beautiful. That's
That
gonna
would
be
be
beautiful.
really, really cool. Um, so we might have to splurge one time, maybe not at the beginning, but at some point to do that hotel. I think that would be really cool. And then the next place we're going to look at is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. There's their little portal
Mm,
and their like medallion. They do not seem to have a lot of stuff um, on this one. I think it's going to be immersive, like at Universal. It's going to be more you're in the world of Harry Potter. Any of the rides are not going to be out like any roller coaster rides. They're all going to be enclosed, so you don't lose that experience of being
mm,
in the Harry Potter England. because it's all pretty closed in. There's really not a lot to see there. It's just gonna be a lot of facades right now. So don't
Then
really know what rides they're gonna
I,
have.
I just think it's odd. I guess that they got to put Harry Potter in it too, because I mean they got Harry Potter in both other two parks, and I mean to have a
Because
whole
I'm gonna tell
pavilion
you
on
why
it.
I'm gonna tell you I think why they did it. Because that, can siphon some of the people from Super Nintendo World, and
Mhm,
they'll go over to Harry Potter because,
mhm,
I think if they don't have something like a big draw like,
right,
Harry Potter, it's gonna be just so crowded at Super
right,
Nintendo World, and they need to have something that's gonna pull people away from that to look at something else, and I
right.
think I think the Harry Potter, um Ministry of Magic, I think that can do it. I don't think, Dark Universe or, Olive Burke, the How to Train Your Dragon, have the pull to, help
Mm,
regulate the people that are in Super Nintendo World. I think that's why they did it. I think it's a
yeah.
smart thing to do because there are people that just absolutely love Harry Potter, and they might have to, say, "Okay, well, oh my gosh, Nintendo's really crowded, let's go over here instead."
Mhm,
So, because I think most people that are gonna be going are gonna be able to go a couple times, you know? So, then we have the How to Train Your Dragon, Olive Burke, and that's this area over here, and it's a portal, excuse me, and it's a little medallion. And here is this world, um whoops, didn't mean to do that. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Where's it at? So, very Viking-ish. There's some Viking ships back here. Um, there's a little dragon that's right there. I can't make it bigger. But, so that's kind of the world of here. It'd be very interesting to see. I wonder if there's gonna be a boat, some kind of water, um, ride here. And this is back here. This is that celestial, what's it called? The Starlight Coaster? Starlight
Starlight
Racer.
Racers. Yeah,
This is that whole that coaster is, oh my gosh, that's insane.
that's a
Um,
long coaster. Yeah, yeah.
so this is, How to Train Your Dragon over here. This is Harry Potter
Now,
World.
Isle of Berg
Just
though
right
would be interesting. It should have a good bit of interest there at the beginning because that's something different and new that's not been in any of the other Universal parks. You
I
know,
agree, but I don't think How to Train Your Dragons is as popular as Harry Potter.
well, I think what's happening now they have a live action movie. They have some actual other draws. They've had some
They're
more
gonna be
things.
pushing. I mean,
So they're
I don't think it's gonna be not busy. I
yeah.
just think if they need something to pull from, Super Nintendo, I think the, Harry Potter, and like Dave said, if they work on tying the Harry Potter areas together in some way, more park admissions. Yeah, it'd be cool if they could do a train.
Yeah.
They do a train from the parks, um, the 2, areas in, uh, Olive Adventure and, Universal Studios, but this is not even the thing
Yeah.
is, everybody,
This is miles away.
this is miles away from
Yeah.
Universal Studio. So
Yeah.
it's not like they're gonna have buses and shuttles, and they're working on we talked to somebody, well, we talked to Lorena who, has been, streaming this and look into it. We asked her, what are they gonna how are they gonna the infrastructure, are they gonna be able to, get people here efficiently from Universal Studios Isles of Adventure? And, she said, yes, they are having the, oh, you meant story-wise.
But either way, that was my whole thing about physical connections between all the parks and stuff like that.
But
Because there's no way I
they're
want to stay at the other place and drive through Orlando. Even if you can
but
avoid
they are
I
gonna
four, it's
have
a nightmare.
the infrastructure for that.
No.
I'm sure they will have it tied in. I'm sure they will. So
Yeah.
this is the How to Train Your Dragon, which I think is very cool.
Hmm.
And then we're just going to kind of look and see an overview of it. There's some of the merch
That
for
is one of the
Nintendo.
largest displays I've ever seen.
It's a beautiful
It's huge.
display.
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking this way, so obviously there's the
It
Helios.
does look like they
There,
have some room for expansion in a couple of the areas, or at least into new buildings or something,
right.
possibly.
I'm
But
not sure what kind of like this stuff is here or
yeah,
over here, but this is where you walk in, and and then you are opened up to the park. So that is there's another version of it where you have your walk into here. It looks like,
so the
and they have
Helios is
looks
at the back. Yeah.
and it looks like they have the portals for the different areas. So that
Yep.
this model is huge.
Yep.
So I believe that's all that we have. Yeah, that's all we have for the Epic universe. Um, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun. We're hoping to maybe do a birthday trip for our youngest there. Um, we're trying. Um,
Hmm.
so I think that will be really cool. Um, but that is what we have learned about the Epic universe. Um, and I think like I say, this model is
Yep.
just absolutely amazing.
It is.
So now our last thing that we did, the reason that we actually came down here, I'll be honest with you, I didn't realize they had that Epic Universe preview. We found it and we were like, oh my gosh. Because what we really came down here for was the Universal Holiday Parade featuring Macy's. They have some balloons. So we got here, we found a bench and we sat for what, an hour and a half, um, waiting for the parade to start because that's what you got to do. We did not get our original bench that we had last time, but I think our bench was pretty good because what you'll see is that it comes in front of us, then it does a whole loop, and then it's right beside us again when it's going back in to the back lot. And we get to see the other side of the floats, which some of them are different. So the ones that have different stuff on the other sides, I show them all together so that you can see both sides of the floats at the same time. I think that's really kind of cool. Dadman actually took a video of the entire thing, but we can't play it because there's a lot of
No, a
copyright
lot of
music.
music everywhere.
So this was the opening slide, and they have these wonderful people. Um, are they on? Is this person on stilts or on a? I think they're on. I don't know if they're on stilts or a rolly thing. I think stilts. Have a lot of things on stilts here, but it's a nice little pretty snow lady
Yes, beautiful.
and snowmen and little people on stilts over here. And these are like every year starts off with the Macy's balloon, and they have volunteers. People can volunteer, I believe, to do the balloon. And
Mhm.
so you take pretty much all of your day, but people that are I don't like it's not pass holder. Is it pass holder? Whatever. They can actually do
I'm not
help
sure
do
how
the
that. I
balloons.
don't know if that happens anymore or not because we never saw the sign up sheets before in the last couple times we've gone down.
I'm thinking I don't know. Somehow they do because I'm thinking they do. I see the way that um the handlers are down there.
Yeah,
Um
and I do know that. Well, they do have people on the Mardi Gras float still too, so it's
yeah.
possible.
So we have the Macy's balloon and then we have the Minions who they're silly billies. And they were very silly. And the Minions float. And the teddy bear balloon. Oh, that's adorable. And here's the other side of the float. This is when it was coming back, so you notice it's darker, so you can kind of see some of the stuff a little better. This is the B side of the
Yep.
float.
Because that park bed, that bench you talked about, we actually, it was one down from where we were the last time, but it actually, the parade comes out of the back, goes right in front of us.
Turns left. Turns
We're right on
left.
the left side, yes. And then when that passes,
When the parade ends,
when the parade ends and passes, you can go to the right, not very far, and stand there and see the
right,
other
they
side of the
close
parade
off
coming through.
right to where the intersection is,
Yep.
and then you can see this other side of the parade. So that was really kind of cool.
Yep.
And there's some close-ups of it. And then we have Gru and the crew, I guess. Here we have this side. And then here's the other side.
If you love parades, folks, this is one of the best parades ever. I've loved this one for years.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't do it justice without the music.
I know. You got the music, you got the balloon. I mean, that's why I always love Macy's Thanksgiving is the balloons. It's just,
yeah. And they have lots of, each one of the areas has a balloon. So here they are going down the a slope here, and there's the Christmas tree that changes colors, and some different minions all over the place being silly.
again, this is an example of that where the parade had passed and we moved to the right at the intersection. We're seeing the other side.
This is the left side.
Yep.
And the Christmas tree changes colors too. And then this is the other
different.
side. This is the part 2 of it. Then there's that silly minion.
Yep.
And there's the balloon that
Yay.
they have with this one. And here's another version of it with the balloon also. So there's both of them. I like that one. There's a little minion covered in snow. A snowball minion. There's so much here.
Yep.
To really see.
And we went the second week of December. The 8th, I think, is 8th to 11th. I think we saw it on the night, so on a Monday night. So it was not too crowded.
No.
Now, if you get close to Christmas and as school has let out in about the second to third week of the month, it gets a lot more insane down there.
There's just kind of a close-up of the rocket ski.
That's beautiful. Yep.
And they're making snow angels.
Yeah.
And then we have the penguins of Madagascar.
I like to move it. I love it. Yeah.
No, that's not the penguins. That's
I know it. He's coming, but I know.
So we have Operation Find Santa, and this is the one side of that, and that's the balloon. This was a new balloon this year. That's kind of cool. And there is I love that where his feet are sticking through there. One sec.
I did not notice that. That's interesting. See, that's the thing is you can watch this parade many times or take a look at different pictures and angles and see stuff you missed the first time through. Like the Minions with a Battlestar Galactica throwback. I did not see it at night, but in the daytime it jumped out at me very, very clearly. And I didn't even realize his feet were out like that when it came past us. So it was really interesting. And of course, you got all these people walking with the parade floats, pacing it. And they do have pilots, what they call pilots, because they wore specific hats. They were leading the balloon handlers and stuff. And they were walking with clocks and watches. And
I mean, those paraders take it very seriously.
Yeah.
They're turning corners. They have, if you notice this red strip here, that's for them to know where the corner is. So they can, those that are in here can see that. I mean, there's just, they take it very seriously. So,
Yeah, and I tell you, based on wind, they may
hmm
keep them closer to the ground if there's more wind.
oh yeah, but that's
Yeah,
yes.
no, I mean just like every other parade.
And here's the other side of the
See how
balloon.
dark it got? Wow,
Yeah.
you start quickly.
So,
Nice,
and then
very nice.
there's the. I guess are they the lemurs?
I think so. I think they're lemurs.
There's King
King Julian.
Julian,
Yeah,
and he's saying, "Give me Christmas presents" or something. I don't know
right.
what
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
saying. And there he is, a little close-up version,
yep.
and little lizards. I think they were. And then here is
Mm.
another one. This side was not that great. Um, you see the lion and the giraffe and the hippo, but the other side actually was so much better when we.
No.
Here's the other side later. I think it's such a better shot, so it's kind of cool that we could get both of them. So and Santa Megatron, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it.
Move
Yes.
it. Yeah.
And there's a gingerbread cookie.
Yes, Gingy. Not to be confused with the gingerbread men out of Krampus.
No, they were scary. And here is Three Little Pigs gingerbread house.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of them. He's putting, I don't know what he's doing there. And then there's the other side. They're putting on their cookie shingles. And then we have the three blind mice and the wolf who came right up to me. And I'm like, my, what big teeth you have. And they're like, yes.
Yeah, that was
So,
the interaction too with some of these characters, either the humans or the costume characters. It's just amazing in the parade.
yes,
It
Dave
really
said
is
the
nice.
world's most elite military unit, the Penguins.
Be careful! Don't say that in front of Snort Poop. It's too loud. The Bears may do it. We got 17 people with us on the two
Oh, thank
channels.
you.
Thank you for the 10 over here. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. But even more importantly, if you're not subscribed to the Mrs. channel, I'll put that link in the chat in just a second. Please make sure you subscribe to her channel. Just got over 300 on the cruise. Only 198 more till 500 on the YouTube side. So feel free to subscribe over there. And she's
Then we
walking us through this.
then we have Donkey. And Donkey's child. Which just the logistics of that, I don't even want to think.
I saw a meme the other day on Twitter, and I meant I should have copied you on it.
And these are the villagers. They were fun. And Puss in Boots. And we have Fiona and Shrek. And then there's Pinocchio on this side. And there is a dragon. I know that the characters don't blink their eyes, these costumes, but it just looks almost like they're like crazy. You're like, oh my gosh, blink your eyes!
Yeah.
So Fiona and Shrek. And then this is the other side, and there's the dragon. And the dragon does puff out smoke, but I didn't get it.
Okay, Dave has a comment right here. See, Donkey and Dragon, the babies look like that. Kermit Piggy's babies are frogs or piggies. Remember, the girls were piggies,
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, so. But, yeah, that's the way it should be blended like that, you would think.
Yes. So now we have some of just toys. Ducks and clowns and robots, and we have the little train, the choo-choo train, which is really kind of cool. And we have some wind-up dolls that are dancing with, and here's some other float here.
Are you cough drop?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's understandable. So
So we have the it's either do the cough drop or I can't talk.
no, I know, I got you.
Then we have
And
the tin soldiers. Whoops, went the wrong way. And then we have the tin soldiers with their stilts. And the nutcracker balloon. And then the elves, the dancing elves. And what are we coming to, Dadman? We have the reindeer.
yeah,
It's coming
yes, and
up.
then you know who y'all's Santa Claus.
Absolutely. They cracked.
Yep.
Hey, Atwood.
Atwood, hello, welcome.
Did they actually crack any nuts? Not that I'm aware of. That
No,
would have
I
been.
don't think so, Max. So
So here's just some other little snow queens on
and hey,
stilt.
Atwood, yes.
And here is some more reindeer. And the, I don't know, little green guy.
And I think at this point you can see snow. If you go back to
Yeah,
the bubbles, it's snowing in
that's
Florida.
actually snow. They actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's
So that's
our
kind of
bubbles are snow. You know what
yeah.
this parade reminds me of? You know, the one thing Disney had years ago that was amazing, the Osborne Festival of Lights.
Yeah.
That
And
was, I think that was the part like with this, with,
yeah.
things like that. But this is just an amazing parade.
Yeah.
It's,
I agree with you. And
yeah,
then we get Santa Claus, the jolly old elf himself.
Santa the
And
Claus.
I love how the float changes color. And there he is waving in the snow. And there's a little close up of him.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the
Yay.
parade. And
And
that's
all those marchers, see, all those marchers, the vest all have a theme with they're all coordinated by
with
float
whatever,
and
yeah,
stuff.
whatever they're
Like
wearing.
earlier, it had like candy canes with one of the rides. One of the
Hmm.
floats is more along that genre, so it was really
Right.
neat. Really, a lot. Atwood, go back and watch the replay. Any of y'all, go watch the replay because we did talk about Epic Universe also, as well as food, plenty of food and stuff like that. So thank y'all for all being here with us tonight. We appreciate it, Mrs.
Hmm.
Thank you for getting those pictures organized and
Oh, you're
for doing
welcome.
what you've done. It's been an amazing time tonight. But like I said, make sure you subscribe to the Mrs. channel. And also, a way to support her is through Ko-Fi, which is a way to support a creator without going through the normal YouTube, Twitch mechanisms, because that's a way that they can get some financial support without hitting that monetization requirement. And as I understand, they may keep actually a little bit more of the money. So hey, feel free to support her there. If you like what I do, send a support to her. It all goes the same way between the same StreamYard we use, which has gone up in cost and all kinds of other stuff. But listen, it's a great way to support her too until she can get the 500, or you can subscribe to her on Twitch also because that's a way to support. But Mrs., thank you so much, and
Oh, you're
I'm
very
always wanted
welcome.
to. Um, so it's not. I know it's not the same as the replay, but Mrs., I'm amazed we've gone this long. I'm amazed you've gone this
There's
long.
no way I can. My voice
Yeah,
is about gone. I'm sorry I had
yeah,
to eat a cough drop in the middle there, but I
yeah.
was
You
I pretty much didn't have any voice there.
No, I know,
So,
but listen, I tell you, this was, I will say this was a really wonderful, and I tell you, for us, was a much needed trip.
oh, it was
Like we were talking about at the beginning, how 2024 has been a hard year, not just for us, sounds like for lots of people. Uh, it just, it was a trip we needed together as a family and
mhm.
to do stuff, and was a lot of fun. And we enjoy sharing these times with you and what y'all have to think about. And, I enjoyed talking about this trip, sharing food, tempting people with food and all that's tonight. And hopefully we can do some more uh, detours. Even if they're more local trips. There's another trip I thought we did recently that we need to show.
I think there is. I can't remember what it is.
Huntsville last fall's
Oh yeah,
camping
it's
trip.
Huntsville.
Oh, the Science and Rocket
No,
Center.
we don't need to get a room.
Oh,
If I go to a room,
yeah.
I'm going to go to sleep. So
Oh, come on. Oh, damn it. That's the problem. That's the thing of being married 30 years. But yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
been a year. Feel like I took a vacation to hell and didn't realize. I think we all are like we woke up in Krampus at the end.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
Like no.
all right. Well, Mrs., I don't know how much more you have to say.
I guess I
Uh,
can do my promotions.
yeah, go
And
ahead. Go ahead through that. And then we'll
okie
wrap it
dokie.
up.
You know what? You know one thing I did not put on here.
Hey, no, I did not do it. It was Max that did that, not me.
Let me
So,
let me do something here real
no,
quick.
no. Oh, hey,
Oh,
folks, go back. If you missed parts of it, go back and watch replays. Share it out with everybody else. Let's get the misses to 500. Only 198 more to do. Bombard Twitter and everywhere else. Share the hell out of the streams when we go live, when the missus goes live. And hey, I know I've been like spamming Twitter a lot lately on her streams and even my streams, but hey, sorry if your notifications being off, but my next step is to tag everybody.
okay, I do not have. I forgot to put this in our stream,
That's fine. Okay.
so I'm just going to show your it from your channel. New Year's Eve, starting at 4 a.m. on December 31st, we are going to go around the world for New Year's Eve. 38 time zones in 26 hours. 38 time zones. What are you saying? Well, we'll explain it to you. Why there are 38 time zones. Yeah, it's very, very fascinating, actually. So that's December 31st
I
at
wish Phantom
4.
Outsider was here. I'd say Eucla. But anyway.
Yep. So that will be starting December 31st at 4 a.m. My Kofi and Throne at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, no punctuation. That's ways you can support me. You can buy me a cup of coffee. You can buy me 1 cup of coffee. You can buy me a big cup of coffee, or you can buy me a cup of coffee every month. The one thing I do say is that if you cannot afford to buy yourself a cup of coffee, do not buy me a cup of coffee. This is do not put yourself in a situation. That's all I'm asking. But that being said, I do have a Throne account, which is a creator wish list. If you want to go over there and learn a little bit about me, see what I like, go on over there. It's kind of cool. And that's also Mrs. Dadman Walking 55 with no punctuation. If you'd like to send me Dadman Walking or Angle, my youngest, who's a streamer on Twitch, you can at P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. Dadman, you can follow him on YouTube at Dadman Walking 55, Twitch and X at Dadman Walking 55. They're both the same. They're all the same. No, I'm saying don't put yourself in financial ruin. Silly.
That's how bad rumors get started.
Silly. So there you are. That's Dadman's streaming channels. Unfortunately, mine are not that easy. Every one of mine is different. YouTube is at Mrs.Dadmanwalking55. Twitch is Mrs. Dadman Walking. No punctuation, no numbers. My social media, Twix at MDadmanWalking. Threads at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, no punctuation, and Discord is Mrs. Dadman Walking. I have a server over there on Discord. If you would like to be part of that server, go over there and send me a friend request.
Oh my God, this
send
chat.
me a friend request, and then I will send you an invite to the server. If you want to be part of the server, accept the invite. If you don't, then don't accept it. It's okay.
Oh, buddy. Yes.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm home now. We start from the top. You ready, Mrs.?
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wait a second.
Stunning says get a woman's bear's bathroom going next.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going all the way back to the beginning. I'm just kidding.
As long as we get our money, Atwood, it's okay. But yeah, buddy, we did talk a little bit about Epic Universe, showed some of the dioramas. I do want to say that for you, buddy, and for anybody else. We did incorporate more than just Toothsome Chocolate Emporium was a big highlight of our trip. Really fascinating, but really we did take some time to talk about Epic Universe, the diorama in the Epic store, showing the layouts of everything, the portals, where the Helios is located. Just really fascinating. If you want to see what Epic Universe is starting to look like or projected to look like, we did talk about that for a bit in here.
So yes, so awesome, everybody. Well, thank you guys. Yes, Epic is looking to be pretty epic. You are absolutely correct on that.
Absolutely. I know we're excited for it, looking for it, and starting to make plans to try to get there. So,
yes.
Right.
So everybody, I thank you all for being here. And remember to be kind, to show love. Huh? Are you done?
No, I was just going to finish up a little bit real quick. I want to say a few things, and I'll toss to you for that one. But folks, hey, thank y'all for being here tonight. Mrs. is probably not streaming much over the next few days, if at all. But I will probably do some random streams, whether it's Fortnite or talk or just, but everything's going to be played by ear. Tomorrow we're going to have a family day with our oldest, so who knows, when we'll be live next. But then again, thank you for your support, and it's going to be an interesting week. A lot of fun. Hopefully, if we do not go live again, that you have a wonderful Christmas on Wednesday and enjoy your family and all that. But you never know when you'll see me next. But Mrs., any final thoughts before you take us out with your
sorry, I blew my nose.
Closing.
Nope. So
right.
okie doke.
All right. Buddy did say he wants to see Isla Burke. See, that's the one thing I'm saying is
it looks really cool. The model of it looks really cool. I will say that. Obviously, very Viking-y. Viking-y, whatever. But yeah, I think it's going to be really cool.
And so that will be interesting to see, because I think that's the one thing out of this. Well, that and the Nintendo, obviously, for Florida is brand new. I mean, we've had Epic Monsters, we've had Harry Potter, we had some form of.
We've not had Epic Monsters the way the Epic Monsters is going to be presented. That Dark Universe is going to be awesome.
All right.
I think it's going to be awesome. Okay.
Sounds good. Well, let's let the missus get her voice. You guys have a good night. Thank you. And like I said, Merry Christmas if we do not see you before then. If not, I may be live on Christmas. Who knows what? But anyway, Mrs.
Okay. I will see you next time. Remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And from our family to yours, we wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. You guys have a wonderful one, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, all.